It's a mediocre time with Tom and Dan.
Put some respect on my name.
Respect our name.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
You cracker ass motherfuckers. Knock, knock. Who's there? Squirt. Squirt who? Squirt is P, you dumb rednecks.
Right about now, you are listening to the incredible
A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan, who kindly remind you that squirt is P.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. I wish my refund hurry up so I can have a taxitude. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. I'ma be like, let me get 20 on pump 3. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Matter of fact, make it 25, and yes, I would like to donate to the March of Dimes, so ring me up that Coke and candy bar 2 for $2.22 deal where $1 goes to March 2. Oh, and ring these Skittles up for my kid too. And when the cashier tells me to have a nice day, I'm gonna be like, no ma'am, you have a blessed day, sugar. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Pull down my shades like Kim Kardashian, smile like Gabrielle Union. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Flip my bundles like Nicki Minaj and queen out the door like Beyonce. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Goofy face, goofy face, goofy face, heart, 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 muscle, muscle, muscle. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Sassy black girl, sassy black girl, sassy black girl, kiss, kiss, kiss. Hashtag so what, hashtag I ain't shame, hashtag my money, hashtag call me taxitude, honey.
Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Moe studio.
It's a blast.
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello, this is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Hey, it is another A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
We will have a guest. She's on her way.
Yes.
Hauling ass through the streets of Orlando to make it here on a cold. This is cold for us, dude. This is cold.
Well, it's about to get real cold this weekend.
Yeah. Well, you got some work to do, right?
Yeah.
You want to talk about it, or you don't want to talk about it?
No, well, yeah, it's fine. You know, it's not interesting, but I'm trying to save my backyard.
Everybody but you finds it to be very interesting. I will say that last night we did an event, and Colette's mom, Colette, a friend of ours from the Love Thy Neighbor podcast and radio show, whatever you want to call it, she was obsessed with finding out how many different palm trees you had and how you were going to bundle them. And you know, we had a caller call in and he said, Tom, if this freeze gets your plants, all you got to do is just stop caring about plants and then you'll be good to go.
Well, it'll get all the ground plants and some of the, I'm worried about the expensive rare palm trees that I planted this past year.
I would be too.
And but I go back and forth because I'm like, do I go through, because here's what the internet.
You're trying to weigh that because you're obsessed in your later 40s. You've been obsessed with value. And right now, are you doing some sort of crazy math to figure out whether or not it's worth it to you to get out and do the work to save something that you don't even know has value to begin with? Is that what?
Okay.
Is that why it's so confusing in your brain?
See, I got hurricanes dialed in with how much preparation I'm going to do, which is next to nothing at this point with hurricanes.
You speak for a lot of people when you say that.
Unless we're staring down. But even like a Category 4, it's got to be coming through Central Florida. Like, you know, if it's hitting the coast and it's going to be 1 by the time it gets here, I'm doing nothing again.
Right.
But, you know, relatively, we don't have to worry about hurricanes in Central Florida.
All right.
You know, that's a coastal thing. Anyway, so I've got my barometer set with hurricanes because we have so much, experience with that. With cold fronts, though, like the last major...
You need items for this. You need gear. For this, you need gear.
Well, also, I don't know exactly
because it's like I know, like I got a bunch of shrubby white vein.
Shrubby white vein.
Yeah, that's
My God.
That's just they're doing renovations up again.
Let's pause and talk about that for a
yeah.
second. If I don't know if you could hear that while time. There it is.
Oh yeah, they're hammering
up
crazy
there.
up there. Yeah.
They got the reggaeton on there. Oh, they got the knee pads. Oh, and they're
They're
like,
sawzalling stuff.
I feel like though, here's what I would say. I feel like they know what we do, and they're like, let's be extra loud, ja.
No,
a little bit.
No, they
a little bit.
They have no idea.
I think they know.
So some of the stuff that's not valuable, whatever, is just going to die off. I shouldn't have planted it here. It said
a la shrubby white vein, as you said.
Yeah. I mean, like, I knew. I was betting on global warming, and I was like,
how did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, it's only getting hotter, so I'll plant this tropical shit, and it'll be fine. But because the last freeze that I had that killed a lot of my shit was like 3 or 4 years ago.
That's the trick with global warming. They don't tell you that global warming actually means that it's the poles.
Extremes.
Yeah, it's the extremes of both ends. Right.
Yeah. Well, that's climate change.
Right.
It's different. I was sold global warming by goddamn
Gore.
Gore.
Yeah. We Kleenexed it, right? We put a blanket term on all of it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And then every time I see cold, I'm like, he's wrong. Anyway. So then, but the I don't know, and the internet won't tell you exactly. Like, it tells you.
Oh, the internet won't tell you anything now. Have you noticed that? You go to the internet now, you ask it anything, and then it gives you something, and you have to go, I don't know.
It tells you, like, all right, this tree is cold hardy up to like 32 degrees, right? Okay. Anything below that could damage it.
For how long?
Well, that's where it's like kind of subjective, and there's like it's like it's like, could it take a little more and be fine?
What area
Maybe.
of the plant are we talking? This is a serious question because like you think I fucking don't care about this stuff, but I actually do care about this stuff. Like what area of the plant? Are we talking roots? Are we talking the trunk? Are we talking?
Well, I just don't want it to totally die, and so it'll burn some fronds and stuff like that. It's just you got to water the ground to protect the roots. Listen, I know all the the internet will tell you.
Kupo J says Tom is trying to figure out the margins to see how lazy he can be.
Yes, there, Kupo J.
Kupo, you've always known.
Well, that's my whole life.
Kupo's been with us for a very long time. I feel like he's been with us almost 20 years. That man, he can cut right to us.
My whole life, like I am.
You fight the lazy.
I'm born lazy.
Yeah.
I was born this way.
Lady Gaga.
And I try.
Tell me about it.
I try to cut as
You better
many,
get all this out before Sam gets here.
Yeah.
Get it all out.
Well, I try to cut as many corners as possible. It's a bad way to live. It's like
they call you Circle Man.
It's also, you could also like get a lot done by cutting a lot of corners, and like there's a lot of not waste of time.
Yeah.
Because like I can go out there and spend this past week. I could take off work or spend every day off work bundling every tree I have.
Shout out to Blanchard Bundles.
Covering everything that I have, and then it'll guarantee that nothing dies.
And you wouldn't get okay, just pause right there. You wouldn't it wouldn't make you feel like, okay, I knew what I needed to do. I put in the time and the effort. I saved all of my plants. You wouldn't get enough rewarding feeling out of that?
Because I would tell myself this was overkill. I didn't need to spend 20 hours bundling every goddamn palm tree I have and every plant just to ensure.
But the problem is you can't let it go, because you have to just let it go and kiss all of them goodbye and say you're dead.
No, because I could do nothing, and all of them could live, and they get some burns.
But I think
that's
the question from the chat room and from the listeners is.
So I got to find
It's the torture of this, because you say you don't waste any time. Isn't this wasting time? Just pick a side. Like, how much do you care? You should be able to pinpoint it and not be tortured by it, right? You should be able to look at it and be like, I know exactly what I need to do.
Well, it's a sliding scale of like a hurricane, Category 1 hurricane could come through Florida. You could spend all your time. You could put up your hurricane shutters and take everything, put your goddamn furniture in your pool,
right? All
the stuff, and then for it to do nothing and barely, like, it's some rain, some wind, and then you're like, okay, I didn't have to do any of this.
But you don't have.
So the over preparation bothers me just as much.
And Crystal has that, I think, too, right? A little bit.
Yeah. yeah.
It's kind of like her time thing. It's like I didn't want to get there early because if I got there 12 minutes early, that's 12 minutes I could have been doing something else.
Yeah. And it's
I think that's very similar.
So, wasting a bunch of time trying to guarantee my plant safety seems to me like that's a waste, but something has to be done, because if they die,
do you have favorites? Do you have one plant that you're guaranteed to wrap, like Jerry, that like you have one?
No, it's just the money aspect. I spent like a goddamn $1,000 on palm trees, and I don't want to waste the money.
Let me wrap it. Let me help you wrap them.
No,
Let's BDM party.
No.
BDM party. Let's get Lee out there with a floppy hat on. Get him out there wrapping them. Come on, let's wrap these plants.
It's fun.
Do you think it makes you look weak if you say you care about these plants and you wanted to? Let's say you wanted to take off the time and go and do it. I would be like, okay.
No. That's not worth it. Our business is most important. Like, so then it's like I'm not going to take time off the business to worry about saving money. If it's all
maybe we can have somebody else weigh in on this. We can have somebody else. Hold on, let me get her microphone on and we can introduce her quickly. Let me see if I can do this right. Gotta get the logo down. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. She used to have a podcast. She no longer does, but she's on our podcast. Samantha.
Hey.
How you doing, Sam?
Let me give you a blast.
Man, I got invited in. I thought it was supposed to be a fun Friday. You're already bitching. What happened?
No, we're not. He's talking about plants.
Well, ever since you left, I'm bitch crazy.
It's got the vibe.
That started before I left.
Yeah,
Ramped it up.
Yeah, ramped it up at big time.
All business?
Not all business, but 99%.
Well, this cold may affect his plants, and even when you were still here.
It's been cold, has it not?
Yeah, but
not like this 20s. These 20s is gonna get him.
That's what gets him. Is that the below freezing? And
was that last night or?
No, that's this weekend.
It's this weekend.
It's Saturday.
So arguably, you have
winter's coming.
You have about 24 hours to do something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spend all day tomorrow.
Don't you have like a greenhouse your wife bought you?
No, that was a Temu hunk of shit, and I punted it in the trash. And I planted a bunch of like gigantic palm trees. One of these palm trees is like 15 foot tall. Well, I can't even, and that should be old enough to survive some cold. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what you need to explain better, because it's like, I think people are like hearing you say this. They're like, just go out there and fix it. It's a pretty big area. It's going to take.
Isn't it mostly like potted plants that it affects?
No,
he planted them all.
That should be better though, right?
Yes,
it will be. Yeah,
it helps save them. Like the potted plants, you can't let the cold get to the roots.
Right.
I don't know. I mean,
I thought you knew. I thought you were plant daddy.
No.
Let me ask you a root
skim the
question.
information.
Can I ask you a root question?
Yeah.
Are the Roots less cool because they're Jimmy Fallon's backing band?
Yes.
I think so too.
100%.
I think so too. And when they say that, hey, I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not cool.
I can't believe that
Jimmy Fallon's still around.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. No one actually likes him.
Yeah, America's favorite alcoholic.
It's like Ryan Seacrest. For some reason, they got something on that guy because he's got every job, but nobody likes him.
2 shows ago, I broke this news, or maybe it was on a BDM show. The guy that attached Jimmy Fallon's finger back to his hand is the guy that attached my wife's my wife's nose. Yeah, same guy.
Oh,
yeah, he's the best. He's the best in the biz.
He probably, HIPAA.
Yeah, he's not really, he's not that guy. He's more of a, he's crazy about surgeries, and that's all he does. Yeah. He's not a man of many words.
So, Sam, how you doing?
I'm all right. How about you? Sounds like I'm doing better than you.
Yeah,
although probably not.
No, I mean, here's the thing.
I've been pretty Orby lately.
Oh, really?
I've been Orby since the last time I seen you. Remember the last time was the cruise?
Yeah.
That was in October. All Orb since then.
So
let's dig in a little bit.
I like hearing other people's misfortune.
I know. That's your favorite.
I can't. One of his favorite things.
I've brought your favorite topic. My misery.
If people are like, you're a bad person because you like
misery loves company. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. It really is America's Funniest Home Videos.
It makes you feel better about your life.
It does. Who wants to hear someone do well? I don't. Like, does anybody enjoy hearing someone's life?
I actually,
how good it
last
goes?
night I was pretty happy for Colette. So I was like, oh, yeah, this is
Yeah.
good. I was inspired for my friend, that sort of thing. So when you ask those things and they're like, who? I have to kind of like duck down and hide a
When
little
I
bit.
got there, Colette told me under her breath, I can't wait till this is over, just so, because
Who's Colette?
Colette,
our neighbor.
Yeah, we
that
started
do.
doing a podcast with our neighbor. Anyway, the relationship therapist.
She's a lady.
The lady with that's sunbathed on the.
No, that's the other.
No.
It's this one
like,
right.
all right.
The lady
Colette.
that was sunbathing on our fire escape, I would do a podcast with right,
Right?
now.
She moved out.
yeah, she did move out.
Lots of stuff happened. My sister-in-law moved in and moved out of
Yeah.
that same
Are you
apartment.
serious?
Yeah,
She's already out.
Yeah, I helped her move this week.
Yep. I saw you with
Move
that.
out?
Yeah.
What happened?
I was walking home.
They're
I-
selling this
hearing you?
building. They're selling the building.
Yeah, this building's being
the whole
sold.
building.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Well, we don't know. Whoever buys it could just have us continue to
Oh,
rent.
okay,
Or they
ramp it up.
They you want to use it, and then we just move to another place. So that's
You already got.
No.
We run it. We'll see
Fast
what
and
happens.
loose.
Yeah. Because there's nothing like you can only pre-plan to a certain extent, and then it's like, whoa, no, seriously.
Well, for this, we can't do anything. 'Cause if he
'Cause
does sell it, we'd probably go month to month. So we'll just, move everything out that month, and we can do the show from anywhere. So I
Right.
mean,
And so, like, we have two options. Either the new owner buys it and we just keep renting it from them, or they want to use this place, then we have to move. But
Yeah.
until we
I guess
find...
my question was, do you have a place to move if you had to?
No.
Okay.
Not yet, because any place
oh,
that's
we have
for
a plan
rent-
B for sure. Yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, you're mad. Just wait till the day of.
No,
Like,
no,
If you're talking emergency plan, yes,
Yeah,
we
okay.
got
We
it all figured out.
Yeah, we go back to Daniel's
Yeah.
house for the interim
In the
between-
switching change,
because
yeah.
even if
Yeah, it's right there.
If a place is for rent that's the same office here, we don't know how long. I mean, it could take 6 months for him to even sell this building.
Who knows how long our stuff will be in storage until we got to move into the new thing? So
Yeah.
Why
So-
not just make it easy on ourselves and
Yeah.
I think they're renting out some of the rooms at the Maitland I4 on I4.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
wanna
And it's
go-
set up for a studio.
Yeah, we could be there and watch all the
It was
homeless,
set up for like a TV studio, I think.
watch
though.
all the homeless people shitting under the Dan Marino
Should be
mural,
cheap.
right? Yeah, like on that mural, I like walk past that and I see like bum shit on the wall where the Dan
Oh.
Marino mural is.
So let's talk about your orbs.
What's been going on since last we saw you?
I'm
trying to put it in
I don't even
perspective,
know. I can't even remember. It's been
time-wise.
a blur of just it's those things like things work out fine. It's just getting there. The journey is
Yeah,
a nightmare.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that, I've learned to look at that differently.
Oh.
Where, because everything is difficult, right? In everybody's life.
Can be.
And
Not
so
in everybody's life.
I think that is because I've seen that too, where you start comparing yourself. You're like, well, this guy seems like he's got it easy. Why don't I have it easy? I think a lot of people do that because, especially
with social media.
social
yeah.
media, you only see the good things. Like for sure, I'm only posting the greatest things in my life on social media. Or like, look at me doing this
Yeah.
or doing this. It's like everything in between is horrible.
But I've kind of stopped doing that.
Even the shit I'm posting is not that good.
I kind of stopped doing that just because I realized I was doing that. Like, I don't even post some of the highlights of things I've done.
No, but you should because it's for yourself at the end of the day. You know
yeah,
what
but
I'm
I don't
saying?
need it. I've got it in my brain. Like, I don't need social media to remind me that I went to a concert. I don't need that. Who's that for? That's for everybody else. That's performative. It's not for me. I have the memory in my brain that I can access at any moment.
That is true, but you also I look at my Instagram page as like, hey, because it's hard for me to find the value of social media, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously this job, like it's good to post on social media.
Oh,
and, like,
That's
yeah.
what's the most ironic part of that is you don't really see what the.
No, I know, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's why we should
I mean, this
do it,
is
right?
the job you should be doing social media for.
You're right, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm just horrible at it.
No, I
and
understand.
I'm horrible at
Naturally, you don't want to do it.
Yeah, I'm horrible at doing the type of social media you're supposed to do for this particular job, which we're trying to get better. And then, like, obviously with Melissa's helping us, and like we're trying to change like Tom and Dan's social media, and really like all the job social media I do with that. But like for myself, for my Instagram, in my mind, I tell myself this is for when I die or something like, or even if I don't die or whatever, I have like a chronological order photo album of what's been going on in my life, and then
you back that up.
But
though,
who's it for?
Huh?
For your kids, I guess.
For me, my son.
No, but you said when you die.
Oh yeah, for my son.
When you
so
die,
they can tell their kids like, "Hey, this was your pop."
That I could. There's definitely value there. Yes.
And then they can go back and look when they're in their or older adults. They could be like, "Oh, here's my there's a snapshot of my life with my parents."
Yeah. CPAT8707 says my dad and brother are dead, and I got to hear their voice the other day because my mom posted it on social media. So yeah,
that's true.
I definitely see that. I wish that actively like you. I did that. I don't. There's nothing I hate more than, and I did it even today when we were at the opening of the Jeffs Bagel Run on Colonial. It's like I'm there and I'm in the moment and I'm filming things, and then immediately I get self-conscious about like, no, they're taking photos and stuff. Put your phone down. Enjoy whatever's happening at the thing. I don't know. Like I don't.
Well, I mean, specifically, we're there. They want us to do that.
No, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just saying how I feel about it. It's just like it's almost like I've overcorrected so much to the other
for
side.
sure
where
pulled back a lot in my life on social media too, and like specifically at like concerts, because you can't go to a concert now without every single person a phone up. And like I can't even see the fucking band anymore because all I see are phones of like the band through somebody else's phone.
Well, and that's the thing. People overly record and capture their the life to the point where it's a waste, because like you're recording the band, you're like, are you going to go back and look at this video?
I mean, sometimes I do, but I'm not going to sit there and record every single fucking song of a concert.
Yeah.
Think about the people around you, my God.
Yeah, no, 100%. and then it's like, I do like to have the memory of like, hey, I went here. Because like I do every once in a while. Crystal's good at this. She'll go back and look at old posts and stuff and be like, hey, you remember this? And then like we'll look at it as a family. She's good about doing that with the kids because it's kind of like reminding them of a memory.
Yeah.
And if you keep doing that, it seems to have worked with them building memories, because you forget shit. Like
they ingrains it, and Maisie does this with Andrea when they go through Time Hop or something like that. Man, I wish I actively did this. It's good that you do that.
Crystal does it more than
I know you don't like compliments, but it is something really good that you do. The fact that you give it some sort of value. There have been full dance competitions that I go to, and Maisie's doing her thing, and I'm just sitting there watching the dance competition. I'm not doing anything. Maybe I am effectively an old piece of shit. Maybe I'm just like I'm gonna sit here just watch. Hey, I'm watching the dance. I'm all in. Like, cause I don't know. Well, I got to get better about it.
Yeah, I mean, in that instance, she is. I mean, and also Andrew is recorded. There's you don't have to take every single.
No, but you're right. You
take
take good photos and stuff. I mean, you bring up an excellent point. As you're saying that, and Sam's talking about it with music and stuff like that, I kind of say that I went to that Chris Stapleton concert and I watched him, and it was great. And I don't have any fucking photos. I have nothing to show for it. Literally just my memories.
Yeah.
I have one photo of my.
I noticed that. There's no pictures of the
I'm
train.
not lying to you when I say I don't do this.
Did Andrew do it?
No, dude.
Okay.
We're old pieces of shit. I think.
I don't think it makes you a piece of shit. It's just like no, but
there's a switch for everybody. That I got to work on this. I got to fight it. I got to fight it harder because once you get into that, you're not doing anything.
I don't know that you have to share your life with everybody on social
media. The next thing you know, that
you can have a private Tumblr. You don't have to share it with everybody. You can just keep the photos somewhere online.
Of course.
Or just on your computer or on your phone.
I think a lot of people probably do that. Yeah. But I'm talking about my disorder is, like, at least you see the value in it. I'm sitting there and I'm like, it's almost like my pendulum of worrying about videoing things so much has gone the other way where I'm just like, nope, don't do it. Just sit there and enjoy the concert. And then I'm so good at it, I don't even think to get my phone out. I go to Magic games and I don't take any photos or video. I go to concerts, I don't take any photo or video. I go to festivals. I'm going like Zombie Toberfest and Corinne. I don't take no photos. I'll go to events for our show and not take any fucking photos. What the?
See,
not good,
that's
Dan.
bad for business.
That's not. It is. It is.
Well, I gotta
try harder.
Forget about things that I did unless I document them and then put them on social media and like look back and be like, oh yeah, we did go there or whatever it is. No,
I think that's good.
And but It does all kind of for nothing too, because with all that being said, like chances are I'm not gonna die, and chances are.
I mean, you're gonna die.
Oh yeah.
No, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
We know
Hey,
that.
long enough time span. But
I love that you said chances are I'm not gonna die. That's how confident he is. I'm gonna beat death.
I
love his confidence.
I'm
I
saying
believe
It's
him.
grown.
Too. Yeah, I believe him.
early enough for my kids to be like, who was my dad? And look back, like most likely they'll know and they'll see it coming. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll become an old man, like just like everybody.
I wonder if it's more top of mind to you naturally sometimes too. Not to get it all serious, but because of your dad. What if just naturally stamped on your brain is like, hey, make memories for your boys. It's maybe something as simple as that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that now that makes sense to me that your brain subconsciously there's something in your life that bothers you. You said it last week. You talked about how you don't have many memories of your dad, right? Didn't you say that last week?
Yeah.
And it's like so now subconsciously you're like, ain't gonna happen on my watch with my boys.
It could
They're
be,
getting all the fucking memories. That makes
Because they're like about the age, right?
Yeah. No, they are both surpassed.
How old
Good
are
job,
you?
bud. You did it.
Yeah.
You did it.
I did look at
You
it.
fucking did it, man.
I did
You
say.
can say to your dad, I'm better. I'm the better dad. I did it. Take that. You can D-Generation X, chop your crotch.
It'd be funny if I killed myself. Right?
All for nothing.
Last thing I expected him to say. That's my bit, buddy. That's my bit.
There's comedy and everything, but I do have this weird thing where I'm like, it's going too fast, and Crystal tells me all the time, like it's a mental illness. But I'm like,
my wife says I have a mental illness too.
yeah. But
sexual disorders.
I do look at it like, man, it is short, and every old person says it goes fast, and every parent says like, oh, your kid's lives go fast, and I see it, I feel that, and then I'm like, I'm like, there's not that much.
Do you
time.
feel it? You don't have any kids, so do you feel it? Team no kids. Is it going faster as you?
Sure.
I looked up your age today. I'm not gonna say it. I didn't know how old you were. You know this. I've never gotten your age right, and I was like, oh my god.
I looked up a couple people's ages today that were the same age as me, and I go, fuck, I guess I look pretty good for my age.
I would
because
say.
I don't.
That Indian blood is good.
Oh, yeah.
Good, man. You got that Indian.
Scandinavian.
Well, hey, whatever it takes, it works.
Yeah, I think just in general, your perspective changes as you get older because you've lived more of your life, right? So to you, how old are you, Tom?
I'm going to turn 44 in like 2 weeks.
So 44 total, right? But 1 year to you is nothing.
Yeah.
But to your kids who are only 10, that's
a gigantic
a gigantic part of their life. So it seems a lot longer. So it just naturally makes sense. Plus, again, with the inundation of a million news stories breaking every day, social media, everything's instant, everything's happening all the time. It seems like time is passing super fast. It's like, no way this amount of things happened in 6 months, but it did because we now live in a
that's a great point. It's like, like on a watch where you see like the milliseconds and you see the little hash marks around there. If you add more of those around the clock,
still the same time.
It looks the same time, but it looks
right.
like we're moving rapid. So you bring up a good point of we're just beaming stuff into our eyes. So it's like Star Wars, hyperspeed, man.
And so as much as, I don't know how we got started talking about how time.
Sam comes in, we started getting philosophical all of a sudden.
I'm very big into time travel.
Some people lately have been saying that they want us to talk about this kind of shit. So, hey, whatever. We're doing it.
Doomsday clock is the closest to midnight it's ever been.
Oh, I know.
But it's like, isn't that every year?
Yeah,
it's not going to go backwards.
That's a business. All of that. When I look at all of that, I'm like, I know what you're doing.
I love it though.
So
I know what you're doing.
Here's the paradox to me, because I think about this a lot, because again, I have this time is going by too fast anxiety.
But a lot of
people
do. A lot of people do.
So with that, and I feel like inherently the statement is true, like the time will go by faster than you think, and you will say, man, it went by so fast 20 years from now. You know what I'm saying? And with that being probably true to most humans, or if you ask anybody, an older person, hey, how fast did time go by? They'll be like, fast, motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
They
I
don't
hope
say
they'd
that.
add the motherfucker
I
on
think,
the end.
so then you're like, oh, how do I slow it down? Well, there is a way. And if you talk to people,
go off grid.
You talk to people that live in like outside of society, are not very busy.
Yeah.
You could slow your perception of time down.
Yeah.
The problem is
like island time.
When you're not busy, right? You don't
that
get that
like-
much done. So then
Is island time like CPT?
so you slow your time down, but then what you experience is less. You see what I'm saying in your life?
I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, if for instance,
Would
like,
you say that what you experience less is a perspective?
well, it's
I think you're talking of like means of production.
Well, like production and just life experience. Like
you can have plenty of life experience without like doing work.
Yeah, but lots of life experience means you'd have to get busy
or travel,
traveling, doing
and
life.
I think what you're talking about
busy.
is not traveling, right?
Well,
because
like,
traveling speeds up time.
Yes, yeah, and so like going like if you wanted to travel the world and like sell everything and travel the world like. You would have an insane amount of experiences, but time will go super fast because travel is hard work, a lot. Like going places, experiencing things, and like that's busy, and that speeds up time.
Yeah, but what if you just lived in the middle of nowhere?
That
on
slows
a bunch
it down.
Of acreage.
It slows it down, but then you don't experience as much.
You can do experiences on your own farm.
Well,
not so much.
It would be less. Hold
It'd be
on.
different kinds
let
of
me
experiences.
let me fix it.
Not that many.
You're
different.
talking about
build
more
things.
dynamic experiences. She could have thousands of experiences on the farm.
Right.
But they're not going to be as wildly dynamic as the experiences you would get if you left the farm.
Yeah, it would be.
Because what you guys are disagreeing on, it can't even be compared. It's like farm experiences can't be compared to going to
traveling,
space.
yeah.
So there's a guy.
Ooh, what if you were stuck in space? What about those astronauts that were stuck in space for almost a year? You think time was traveling fast for them?
No,
Very slow.
Yeah, it was slow. But
that lady.
It was it was monotonous, same routine every day.
That's how you go crazy.
And
that's a
that
horror
poor
movie
lady.
to me. If you trap me up there for a year, I go crazy. I kill everybody up there and myself.
What do you think was going on with that? Because they brought the other guy back a couple of weeks ago because of
there
a
was
medical
a
emergency, but they
medical
couldn't bring
emergency.
her back?
Yeah,
She's
I don't
pregnant.
know.
What if she's pregnant?
I
They had to keep her up there.
Weren't
to have
they
the
saying
baby.
like her red blood cells were mutating and shit? They couldn't get her back, but they can get this guy back? Something's
Wasn't
going on.
this the plot of that horror movie where the astronaut goes up there and he comes back and then he's got an amoeba in his brain or some shit? He kills his wife, fucks his wife, and then he gets in her, and then it gets into the human race and it kills us all.
Yeah. I have no. I mean, with the space, we need to get to the moon and start.
We're trying. We're about to go back. So
I know.
Allegedly.
Heading to the moon.
And start filming some shit up there. And
What kind of shit? OnlyFans.
Reality show stuff like just
yeah.
show me the moon.
Oh, yeah, I want Johnny
Go out there.
Knoxville.
It'll be
Johnny
called
Knoxville.
Show Me the Moon.
No,
Yeah, anti-gravity roaches in a big. Oh, put them in a
Flava
coffin.
Flav, Flavor of Love on the Moon.
It'd be boring though, right? Like there because it's nothing up
Depends what you're going to be doing up there.
Yeah.
Is it like a survival show on the moon? What is it? What are we talking here?
No, you know
Is it
what?
like surreal life on the moon?
If you did a
Big Brother on the moon.
you're onto it. If you did like the original Real World, remember with Puck?
Yes.
By the way, he got a feature this week because
Did he?
he's like I guess he's like a chef now, and he's been clean for 30 years or something. But they
I'm
showed
not
him
eating
but
anything Puck cooks.
He
That man eats
looks
boogers.
fucking terrible.
He's always looked.
He is he's the ugliest person in the world.
He's an ugly.
No, I'll say it. Puck from
Well, he's
the
gotta be
real
old
world.
now.
Gross.
Two things.
30 years.
Two
right?
things.
Yeah, how old is he?
One is last night my wife and I were
More
doing.
than
Puck is the ugliest person in the world. You can quote me on that. And going along with that, last night my wife and I showed my wife Andrea had never seen Marlon Wayne's In Living Color, Mr. Ugly Man, Shaba, the video, and I played that for her. You could not get away with doing a video called Mr. Ugly Man where you're blatantly calling somebody ugly to their face.
Oh man,
Like,
you got to
could
go
not-
back and
You could not do that anymore.
watch some early 2000s movies, which I've been doing lately. Very
They go hard.
non-PC.
They go hard. I love them. They
Yeah.
go real hard.
Like what? What have you watched? lately?
Recently, I just watched a movie called Bachelorette, which
Okay.
was apparently it came out at the same or like 6 months after Bridesmaids, so it was like 2012 or
Okay.
something. It had Kirsten Dunst in it, Rebel Wilson.
Was Bridesmaids the one where Melissa McCarthy shits
Yes,
diarrhea in
yes,
a sink?
Yes.
Yeah. I call it female hangover.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
That's
basically.
exactly what it
So
was.
this was kind
Yeah.
of the same thing. But man, they dropped the R word like every
Oh,
other
yeah.
sentence. A lot of fat shaming and eating disorder jokes. Yeah.
Here's where I'm at with the R word.
Okay.
Puck
tell-
is 50
No,
No,
centimeters
everybody
old,
was
by the
wondering.
way.
Everybody was wondering. The chat room is like, "Where's Tom
All
at
right.
on the R word?"
So,
Because it's back. And there was a,
Update with
brace
Tom on the
yourself.
R
there
word.
was literally an article yesterday in the
So-
Wall Street Journal about the R word
Okay,
being back.
all right,
Yeah,
so-
it is back.
It's
And people-
back.
yeah, and people are mad about it.
So, and this may be wrong. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just
Yeah.
saying where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
And I think the rest of society. I say it, but not in public around anybody that's
That's
good.
That's called the dog the bounty hunter. Yeah.
I say it to my wife and
Hulk
Daniel.
Hogan.
Yeah.
And I say it to
I
my.
call you it every day in secret.
I've said it in front of my kids,
Yeah.
which is real bad.
I've never said it in front of Maisie. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have.
And then I say it in front of my friends from Miami, in front of Daniel all the time,
Yeah.
in front of other people. I don't.
Clients? You say it in front of clients?
I do not say it in front of clients,
that's
and
good.
then
That's good.
I do not say it in front of anybody I don't know. All right, just in case. Right.
Only people that you. How well do you have to know them to say that to launch it freely?
You've had to have heard them say the R word too.
Yeah, that's the agreement.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
the
As soon as they
agreement.
say it, I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
I got to pass now.
But I
you
do not.
elbow them. You're like, oh, okay.
What about the N word? Where do you stand?
No, zero.
Oh,
Yeah.
Zero.
just on the semantics episode.
You know,
Zero.
for me though, I'm a little different. On that one, I will write it.
I
will not say it,
You won't
but
say
I will.
it? Okay.
Yeah, I will. But I will write it down.
All right.
I will sing it if I'm in my truck.
I
and,
mean,
Yeah.
and
It was
Wu-
written.
Well,
That's
that's
the
what I
way it was
meant.
written.
And
I will-
Wu-Tang is
let me
playing.
finish. I will write it, but only with an A while I'm writing raps. While I'm writing some of my
an AI.
Weird Job Wednesday raps, I will write a soft A, a spirited. I call it a spirited, a light A.
Let's take a break.
I think we should.
So now we know where Tom stands.
We had a horrible first segment. We're going to reset and
apologize.
get back to business here.
I blame Puck. You know,
Yeah.
57. That guy, almost 60 years old.
Yeah, he's like
He could have been in the government.
He's literally an old
Half
ass,
of Real World's in the government now.
an old ass
Really?
man.
Yeah, the one guy that's in charge of the Department of Transportation. What is it, Sean something? I think he was on the season with Puck.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
His
I
wife is
forgot.
like a Fox News head lady.
Yeah, I forgot that
Theo
that-
Vaughn basically was
Yeah.
a pundit for Trump.
Something's happening with my music here, so I'm gonna have to get it going differently. But hey, go ahead.
How funny is it that the Real World, like when it came out, I'm sure so many people and the TV executives around were like, no one cares about anybody's personal life. You know what I'm saying? Like they said that at the time, right? I'm sure they got backlash when they first came up with the concept, and MTV's, it became popular. But for sure, a lot of people thought this will never work because they're regular people, and no one cares about regular people's lives. And it's funny that society had that sentiment at one point in time.
And we still do.
know. Well,
Yeah.
no,
Everybody, people are TikTok stars. That's just regular ass people. I'm not talking about like the influencers that now go to like all the events and stuff, but people just watch people on TikTok live doing nothing.
of course, yeah, but they do
Sleeping.
care.
They watch them
Working,
sleep.
literally
Yeah.
answering phone calls at their house, working from home remotely.
Of
Like
course.
people watch that.
I know, but
Yeah.
people at that time when Real World came out, they didn't believe that anybody would care about someone's boring life.
Except, yeah.
Well, I'm sure it was a fight to get it on.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to fight to like, oh no, we're gonna do this. And like, nobody's gonna watch that.
Yeah.
The name of the artist is Parker Woodland. The name of the song is Police on My Back. We'll be right back with more A Mediocre Time with Sam right after this. 1-844-TOMNDAN show at talmondan.com if you'd like to drop us an email.
O-Town's #1 rock station, Z159 FM. Your only home for the Hot Tub and Mini Fridge Morning Show and Dump 'em Out Fridays.
Ooh, yeah, a hot tub and mini fridge. Keep me cold and hot.
A percentage of all those people that have already subscribed.
Those
and
people
use
are going to die, and then new people are going to have new apps, and they're not going to use old Facebook. How many young people do you know use Facebook?
No.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
know.
All
Yeah,
the
yeah.
younger people are getting off all the old
No,
shit. They're
no,
not on
yeah.
Instagram. They're not on
They
Facebook.
don't
They're
even
not on
have it.
Snapchat.
So this is part of the theory that so many new things will come out that it'll dilute everything
Sure.
to the point
But
where
there'll still be a main one.
there won't be as popular as a one that
What
we
is
had
the
at the
main one
beginning.
now? Is it Instagram?
I have no idea. I don't.
Like,
I don't know
I'm
by
talk-
users. I think TikTok globally, maybe.
Well, I'm talking
I don't know.
across the board. If you had to pick one, and I'm not talking for
I would
younger
say
or older.
probably Instagram.
Instagram.
Well, ask ChatGPT what has the most social media followers.
Or users. I
Our
guess.
users. It may still be Facebook.
I don't know.
Just
a lot
because
of people left Facebook, and a lot of people never even signed up for Facebook.
Yeah. But it was just because it was the.
And they're not getting a lot of new users now.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
so.
Like the initial wave of it.
I know tons of people personally that got off Facebook, so I can only imagine globally how many people got off.
Oh, you know what? We didn't. Dan Paul put it in the chat room. He's like, "What about Roblox?" Yeah, Lots of users on Roblox.
Yeah.
Tons.
Okay. Careful.
Tons of
Hope
users.
you're monitoring your kids.
Yeah, I am not.
I've read some things.
They're fine. We
They're
turn
on
them
there.
loose on there.
They're talking all who
N-words.
knows who.
N-words. Hard.
No. What you got to worry about on there? These guys, they get the old men on there.
Yeah.
They end up,
Yeah.
driving over to your house trying to put their mustache up your butt.
You know what? I have no worry of that. Like, I've literally.
You open your son's room. There's a man with a mustache in there.
It's
You're like,
fine.
all right,
So,
okay, I'll just shut the door.
I'm getting.
Does your friend want an egg
yeah,
sandwich?
you guys need any juice?
You know how people get older and they get more paranoid? I'm getting less paranoid, and
That's good.
Like I am now leaving my keys in my truck.
Oh, I like
in
that.
my ignition.
Wait a minute. Oh, in the ignition?
Yeah, in my ignition.
It just makes it easier to drive.
yeah. Like I'll leave my keys in the ignition when I go into the store or when I go. And, like,
Jimmy's been doing that for decades.
Yeah, that's him.
Jim Colbert.
That is an old dad thing.
Jim
to do.
Colbert leaves his car running with the keys in it, dog in
Pumping
there,
gas.
cigar burning.
Yeah.
Like,
You're just becoming a Jim Colbert. That's what I was saying in the first segment. I'm becoming an old piece of shit. That might be old piece of shit.
Yeah, but he's paranoid about shit. I am not worried about nothing.
But why, if he's paranoid about shit, would he do that?
I think he's
That's
just
true.
gambling on the fact that no one wants to steal his old piece of shit truck, which I am too. You know, like obviously if I had a Ferrari, I wouldn't do that.
Do you have something you need to admit to everybody about your truck?
Uh-oh.
What?
Ants.
Oh no, I just.
Do you need to tell?
No, I just. Yesterday Daniel went to Colette's book release.
Well, we
and
both
then-
went to Colette's book release. You went there as well.
Yeah, no, I know, but you went early.
Well, because I wanted to, like, I don't know. I always get like scared that I'm going to be late or walking at a weird
Same,
time.
yeah.
So I
get there extremely early.
I did get there too early, and but I got there early, and it was valet only.
Oh, yeah.
And
A lot of places are doing that lately.
And I don't like. Okay, with my car, I don't even know how to put it in valet mode. I know I can put it in valet mode, but I didn't think I had a key, so I started like freaking the fuck out when I'm over there. I'm like, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I guess I'm like, I'll park down at like, I don't know, Cappy Subs and walk back, to the thing. And that's what I was going to do. But luckily, my wife is so smart that she put a key in my wallet because she's awesome. Nice. So shout out to Andrea for knowing how dumb I am.
Yeah. Is she so smart or does she know how dumb you are?
That's what I said. Yeah.
She's got to make up for it.
There's two different things.
Yeah. I mean, both things can be true.
But I took my wife's car because my truck is such a mess inside. I was embarrassed. It was Chevy Traverse. But
what's wrong
hers
with
is cleaner than mine right now.
You were embarrassed to bring your truck to the book signing?
What are we talking? Are we talking smells or just like disheveled?
No, I haven't cleaned the inside a long time, like vacuumed it out.
Well, who's going in there?
Yeah. Well, the valet. Daniel told me it's valet only.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I'm embarrassed.
So you didn't care if you didn't know him.
No, he cares what people think, remember?
He said only if you knew him, though. You don't know these valet
that's
boys.
true.
You're
These
right.
guys aren't winging the R word around.
You're right, but
They are saying the N-word, though.
they're
They're singing along.
Yeah, it's true. They like the rap.
I was embarrassed that somehow there would be people in front of the Mercedes-Benz dealership.
And then the valet get, I'd be like, God damn, this shit stinks like shit, motherfucker. Like David Jolly is your valet, and he runs up and he like pulls up, and Colette's behind you in her Maserati, and you're sitting there in your fish truck. Smells like fish and milk inside your truck.
You know what? Did you ever try to hide how poor you were when you were growing up? Or did you not care that people saw how poor you were? Because
Why would you ask her that just out of the blue?
I guess I didn't have to until I was in middle school because everybody in my elementary school also was in the same little town and we were all poor, so I didn't really have to hide it then. But middle school for sure.
Okay.
But you can't really hide the cigarette smoke in your backpack.
Well, you're right.
Yeah.
You can smell it on the papers.
You open it up and it's like,
a lot of kids would unzip their backpacks on the bus and let it air out.
Yeah, you gotta air it out.
You gotta
hang it out the window.
Air it out on the drive over. Yeah, for sure.
But like when I became an adult,
couldn't go to any of the field trips.
Especially when you work, like when I worked in radio and I was still shit poor.
Yeah.
Like the people expected me to be not shit poor, so I was embarrassed by how poor I was.
Well, give me an example.
No, just like try to constantly not show people the car I drove, or the shoes I or whatever.
That's one of the
where
ones
I
that's
lived
hard.
and stuff.
I know.
So he has cared about what everyone thinks about him since the beginning.
Well, I know that feeling.
Although I invited all the radio people over my.
Well, they knew you were poor. They knew you were getting paid.
Yeah, you're right,
you know.
Well, a lot of people that don't have a lot of money, or those of us that know what a starting job feels like, we all know that feeling. You nailed it. That's the one. Is shoes. The shoes one is hard. You know, we had a guy that was working here for a minute that, like, I guess, we were giving him a little bit of money and he had a day job. But man, like the shoes he wore, I'm like, God damn, what are you, Jesus? You need to get some. You need to go to like Payless or something and buy yourself a pair of $50 shoes.
Oh, what did ChatGPT say about the most social media users?
Okay, the latest on which social media platform is the biggest in the world by numbers of users as of 2025-2026. Facebook has the largest overall social media platform at 3 billion. Then, and this is the big one we missed, YouTube. We didn't even think of YouTube.
I don't count that as a social media, although it technically, I guess, is.
Yeah, WhatsApp
Because now
and
they have
Instagram. WhatsApp comes. We missed WhatsApp too.
I don't even count. I don't count.
I don't
WhatsApp.
count what. That's just messaging, right?
Yeah, that's
I
like
don't
a group
use WhatsApp.
texting service.
But Instagram is 3, so it would be Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. So if you really want to look at this, I guess it'd be Facebook and then Instagram.
See, that's why it is confusing because so many people have left, but there were so many people at the beginning that so many people could leave, and it's still the biggest. Like that's the like.
A lot of it are bots too.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But they're considered users, you know.
Yeah.
So how many of those are actually real people?
Yeah. That's another thing too that's prevalent is like with AI. There's so many. I mean, they're making comments and stuff, and it's just eating itself with accounts and commenting on other AI accounts, which is weird.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
wandered into an article
It's a
where
weird time to be alive, man.
where this guy and this made me feel better about just like humans. Where this guy like outlines bots and he shows you actively on Facebook, and he can tell because he's in that world, you know, but he shows you one bot that's been programmed to be conservative fighting with another bot that is programmed to be liberal. And they're not even real. It's literally just there to inflame us.
Yeah.
It's
and engagement.
It's literally just made for you to read it and get mad either side. It's genius. It really is genius. And if you don't want to be controlled anymore, then just don't read that shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, because that is, they're controlling the fucking messages.
Back to Brittany.
Yes.
We're bouncing all over the place.
Yeah.
So she's
Well,
married.
you said shoot the shit today. I like it.
She's married to Tommy Lee.
Yeah.
And
Very attractive woman.
Started on Vine. They got married, I think, in like 2019 or something. I don't know. But if you're not familiar with Ronnie Radke, he is a special man.
Yeah, he's the lead singer.
He's a real piece of shit. But
yeah, he is a real piece of shit.
He was in Falling in Reverse.
Yeah, he's still the lead singer of Falling in Reverse. He was in another band called Escape the Fate.
Escape the Fate, yeah.
He was the original lead singer of a band called Escape the Fate.
Okay.
While in the band Escape the Fate, he gets into an altercation with some guy, and a bunch of guys show up to do like the age-old, like, hey, we're going to rumble tonight kind of thing, and the guy gets killed.
It was like old school, let's meet up and fight.
And
he brought brass knuckles.
He did. And
his buddy stabbed somebody.
Yeah, and he went to prison.
He did.
For like...
Well, he did time because he broke probation.
Yeah, so
he's an idiot.
So he goes to prison, and while in prison, he puts together this other band called Falling in Reverse. So he's kind of like forged this like legacy of being like a true bad boy, you know, like he's like a kind of like a
domestic abuser,
murder adjacent.
He's a troll.
Okay,
yeah,
right.
he's a troll. He says what he wants. He uses any word he wants to.
Yeah.
If you think you use the R word, this guy's R word crazy. You know, like he's one of those guys, right? Like he is a professional agitator.
He loves drama. He loves all of that. So she, I guess, was like following him on all of his social media. She was a big fan. She thought he was funny.
She was talking about him in interviews, like bringing up his name about like, hey, do you know who Ronnie Radke is? Man, this guy he's fucking awesome. He's just tells it like it is.
Okay, it's kind of weird if he's got if people think he is a piece of shit. It's weird.
She's married to Tommy Lee.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't
it's
know.
rock and rolly. It's in that weird like. Sometimes people liked it. Look,
she's also a huge fan and friend of MGK. She surrounds herself with problematic men.
Okay,
yeah, she likes
this is her type.
She likes the
Okay,
attention.
So she thought, she says that she was talking with Ronnie Radke on Snapchat. And she claims over months that they started a emotional relationship over Snapchat, and they were sharing explicit photos and things like that with each other.
And she's really hot, dude. Like she is, and she's definitely like Tommy Lee. You can say anything you want to about this guy. It doesn't necessarily seem like the greatest of human beings, but he pulls really attractive ladies.
He's got a big dick.
Yeah, he got a mega cock.
And he's a rock star. I mean. So she says that they were having this relationship, and she supposedly was supposed to go meet up with him, and he ghosted her. So then I guess she showed up to his house, or what she thought was his house, but it was his old house.
Yeah, and took a picture of herself
and was like, "Where are you? I'm here." Da da da. He claims it was never him, and she got catfished. He said, "I don't know. I've never talked to you. I'm sorry you thought that."
Here you have this piece of shit guy. Sam and I have kind of outlined you all this stuff that this guy's done. Not necessarily a savory guy. So she does all this, and then he's kind of like,
I don't know what you're talking about.
You've been catfished, and why are you stepping out on your husband? Like, he's kind of taking like almost like like a very angelic
Well, Tommy
kind of
Lee
position.
ended up messaging him and was like, "Why are you fucking my wife?" And he's like, "I'm not."
Yeah, and then he talks to Tommy Lee. He's like, "I'm not fucking your wife. Your wife
he's
got
like,
catfished.
"I respect you. You're a childhood hero of mine. I would never."
Yeah, he's like, "Your wife got catfished. She's obsessed with me." So now, instead of fixing this, letting it go away or whatever, or just owning up, she's like doubling down now, right?
Yeah. So Ronnie Radke went to social media like he does, and he started showing receipts of like, "Look, I've never followed her on any social media. She follows me on everything."
Her. Yeah.
Like, and he's like showing clips of her talking about him and all these things. He's like, "This is not my account." He's like, "I don't even have a Snapchat."
Okay, I was gonna ask, because with a famous person, I was like, how do you get catfished when a lot of famous people's accounts? I mean, even if it's not verified, I don't know how many other social media do the verified thing, but even if it's not, you could usually tell by the amount of followers.
Some of them
they
have secondary burner accounts, though.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
like their Finstas and stuff.
It's kind of known that a lot of like
you have a private account and you have a public account.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah, and I think she thought she was in that world because of Tommy Lee and what she does. She is in that world, but whoever got to her did catfish her, and now it's forcing her to kind of double down. Like, now she's sort of attacking Ronnie, even though, mind you, he has done nothing. She's kind of like, I have a restraining order against you.
They've both tried to take out restraining orders against each other. Both got denied.
Hold on.
It's insane.
Why is she taking a restraining order against him?
Because she cheated on her husband, dude. Not physically. Maybe she didn't meet up with somebody. Maybe she didn't suck a dick. But she was sending pictures and stuff, and that looks bad, and that's cheating. And she got caught red-handed, so she's doing what guilty people do.
She's trying to make it look like
she's a victim.
She's a victim.
Right.
He seduced her, and now he's trying to make her look like a liar. And
normally there's a guy doing this. I think that's why I find this so fascinating, is because she is in that world, very high profile, with Tommy Lee. Now, granted, they are older, but like this whole thing is, I'm fascinated.
You can go even deeper. Like, she came out with her quote unquote receipts, which were laughable. I mean, there was no actual proof, but she was claiming it was proof kind of thing. She's like, "Look, these are the last 2 digits of the number that are attached to this account." And it's like, that could be anybody's number. And then, of course, internet sleuths tracked it down. They're like, "This is a Thailand number." Like, it's insane.
She's been
you can go down some rabbit holes.
And what's really interesting is that there's like Tommy Lee and her, I guess, are still together.
They are still together.
And that, to me, that's just wild. This is you don't think of people being this famous.
She admitted to it all.
Doing something this sounds like something that would happen between teenagers in middle school.
Yeah, it does.
Right? Like, it's wild to think that people this rich, or, they're certainly not intelligent. But.
Right.
So, okay, if you were the person that catfished her, wouldn't you want like some sort of credit for being really good at catfishing?
Person, she claims that there's she thinks it's Ronnie.
She's still saying it's him, and he's like, it's not.
Is now making other fake accounts and harassing her that way, and like sharing photos that she allegedly sent to this Snapchat. So she's like, "It is him. He's sending me." And like, that's not proof. It could have just been the catfish guy.
Yeah.
The whole time.
And doing it now because he knows it bothers you. Like, you idiot. How do you not know how catfishing works?
This guy is having the time of his life.
Yes, of course.
I will tell you, whoever this catfish person is.
And then they don't ever want to go public and be like, "It was me." You would think, because
could anything happen to you if you did that?
I don't think so.
Well, no. I mean,
allegedly, Ronnie Radke said he's got the FBI involved for impersonation of his identity, but I doubt that.
Unless there's fraud involved,
right.
I don't think you.
Yeah, I don't think anybody exchanged any money or anything like that.
It's not illegal
now,
to just pretend to be someone
online. He did get some explicit photos from her. And he got them under the guise that he was somebody else sharing his nude photos. I don't know if there's any legality to that at all. Of like, hey, I got these. I got these under false
pretenses.
Yeah.
But I don't know if because I think
girl,
it's on
still
you.
Sent them,
yeah, it's on you for sending it to a person you
can't verify.
Yeah, you didn't know for sure it was
a
person. Like, so it's like I don't know.
You took the chance.
But it does sort of seem like if I were just gonna say, if somebody asked me like, hey Dan, what do you think happened here? I think she's obsessed with Ronnie Radke.
Yeah.
He looks like Tommy Lee. He looks like a cooler, younger Tommy Lee, right?
Yeah.
And she's younger than Tommy Lee. So she sees this guy who is like a version of what she has, but like the newer, more bad, like real bad boy, murderer, like guy. And she seems obsessed with him.
And I think she just doesn't want to look like the fool.
Yeah.
But
correct.
Unfortunately, she should have just shut the fuck up when she found out it was a catfish, because now she looks even more insane.
It looks crazy.
The catfishing someone is fascinating to me.
Have you ever had somebody not catfish you, but or like?
I'd never be.
How long ago was that Tua or the football player thing? How long ago was that one? That one.
Mental
That was probably 10 years ago.
Was that 10 years ago? See, time flies. I thought that was like 4 years ago.
No, he's already retired from the NFL.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a commentator now.
Yeah,
he's pretty good.
But that kind of like thing is weird for so
everybody
many
was like,
reasons.
how do you get catfished in 2025 without doing video chat? Like, how the fuck?
Yeah,
why would you not video chat?
I want to see the catfish, the ones that succeed.
Well, this one succeeded.
No. I want to see the catfish where it's like you got catfished, but then maybe you chose to try and like, well, I was talking to you, and you are disgusting, but maybe I'll give your personality a try. I want to see that.
Yeah. I don't know if that happens.
Ever?
No, because you are the whole time you are falling in love with this
character.
You feel
character
betrayed,
that doesn't
but you
exist.
have nothing else because you're a desperate weirdo.
Yeah. The person that you have now fallen in love with doesn't exist, and that's that's who you imagine.
Because didn't Tao, when he did it, it was a man, right? Wasn't it a guy?
No, it was. Oh yeah, I don't know if it was.
I didn't follow that one, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I
forgot.
I really did that guy dirty, didn't I?
It's
hard to remember what it was. I thought it was connected to the family or something.
No, it was
his family.
Was it a trans woman?
I think it was a trans woman.
I forgot the exact story, but it was
EJ saying it was a trans person.
Okay, let's move to seduction. All right.
All right.
Hey, all right. Wow, this guy's horny.
Have you ever heard of anybody in your life, anybody around you, any story of seduction?
You mean
it seems extremely rare.
Like the age-old, because what I'm imagining in my very vivid imagination is, you walk in and the older woman is like, can I pour you a drink? Like one of those,
brush up against your leg.
Where you sit down and you're talking to somebody and naughty, feels naughty.
Definitely seen people flirt and hit on people that are married, if that is what you mean by seduction.
That's different because
seduction
implies that the person is it seduces you that day, that time, almost instantly. And it's not a long-term, building a relationship, flirting or whatever. That happens all the time.
Are you saying it's more of a one-night stand, seduction?
It's more of a one-night stand. It's like someone seduces you that day.
And they're like, hey, nobody will know.
And then nobody will know. I feel like that's just in movies and pornos. And it rarely happens in real life. Because I've never heard of it. I've never heard of any. I know this is my.
Has anyone in this room been seduced? Anyone? No.
No. Yeah.
All right.
Or anybody in the chat room or any listener, I'd love to hear a story of actual seduction.
Call in 1-844-TOMNDAN.
Because I feel it is more of things that happen in movies and less of real life.
I mean, I'm sure it happens.
Of course, yeah, but it's always extremely rare. Because it also...
I've never had that.
It also seems like it only works female to male.
Older female is what I'm feeling. Is that wrong?
Or any, because I could easily be seduced. I mean,
what will it take, Tom?
I could almost. I've never even had it happen to me. But
you're powerless to it.
But what if it did and you didn't know because it never happened to you before?
No, I know because
Kara.
I feel like I've seen some BDMs on some cruises when you were blacked out drunk try to seduce you, male and female.
Flirting is different.
I think
well,
Tully.
what is the difference to you between flirting and seduction?
Tully tried to suck
I'm
your
confused.
balls on a cruise one time. I know that. I know that for
a lot
fact.
of people walked you back to your room.
Yeah.
Seduction.
Yeah. You and Snoop Dogg in the hallway making
What
out.
about the guy in the what was it, the Camaro at Johnny's? What happened there?
Oh, the old man.
no,
that never happened, actually.
No.
We were just smoking a joint.
Damn it.
I lied about
no
that.
seduction.
I've never had anybody forcefully even try to get with me in any way,
Well,
or
that's assault. That's
or
not
like
seduction.
grab me.
Oh,
or
I've had
like,
that. I've had the pull you into the closet.
Oh, really?
Oh, my
so
God.
that's kind of a seduction.
Yeah, I've had that.
Okay, all right.
At the radio station.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know. They pulled me into the stairwell.
Okay, no, but you're already with that person.
Pulled my pecker out.
Yeah,
my God.
No,
Yeah.
you're already banging that person. I'm talking. It's got to be someone that
You're
is
not in a relationship with.
not.
No,
yeah,
never had that.
Yeah. I mean, that happens all the time. And like you try to bang your significant other anywhere you can, and seducing someone that you're already with, that doesn't count. I'm talking about seducing a stranger.
Do you have fantasy?
Tom Van seducing a stranger.
If you think about this, do you think about yourself being okay when this plays in your mind because you're smiling right now? I want to keep you smiling.
He likes this.
Are you being seduced, or do you ever seduce?
No.
Have you ever seduced?
No, I have an inability to.
But it's a
seduce
fantasy.
anybody.
You're feeling me?
Did your wife seduce you?
Oh,
when you
maybe that's
were?
why he likes it. That's why he's horny for it.
No.
She captured you. She chased you down. Yes, she did.
No, I was a very
broke you down.
16-year-old Tom Van that didn't
Was
know
horny,
anything about
yeah.
anything. So no,
I can't see you in your first encounter being the
Aggressor?
Yeah.
No.
I can't see that.
I can't
No.
see him now being the aggressor.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see him now being the aggressor. I see it in
He's the
his eyes
passive
now.
aggressor.
No, I see it in his
He
eyes
sits
now.
in bed
Yeah.
with his
Yeah.
gloves on.
Yeah, patting his cock.
I've heard stories of the dude that does the stereotypical
I love you.
No, not even that. Corner speed, like almost a goddamn predator. Where it's
right.
you're just
The
like
Matt Lauer. That's in the news.
He's trying to come back.
the Matt Lauer's,
Well, that lady's not going to let
that
him
ha-
after she released that caked in blood article from this morning. Read that.
What is that?
Oh, I gotta read that.
It's a rape. This lady who was raped by Matt, she claims she was raped by Matt Lauer, and she details the whole thing. And I read it while I'm eating my Cheerios.
Oh.
And I'm like, God damn.
He is gross to look at.
He is gross. He is gross.
Which it makes me
You know what he
feel
looks
even
like?
more guilty.
He looks like the commissioner of the NBA. And he's gross, too.
A lot of
They're
grossos.
that bald grossos. Couple of bald grossos over there.
So I know this has nothing to do with anything, but
Okay.
Daniel, you told me you had the story behind the Just Do It from Nike.
Yeah, did you guys know? I found this out just sitting there, Maisie and I were talking about something, and I'm like, where did the Just Do It thing come from? Because it dawned on me that there's probably never been a catchphrase in the history of merchandise more powerful and bigger than Just Do It. I'm like,
That is true.
I think that's the one. I think out of all of them, that's the one that you'll see it this year. You'll see it every year probably until Nike ceases to exist. It's the most powerful.
They haven't strayed from it either.
No.
That's the thing. So many other companies have changed their slogans.
It's the most powerful brand, I think, ever.
And it's weird, too, because I've always been confused to what it is to Nike. It's like,
what am I doing?
Yeah, are you telling me just to go buy your Nike shoes?
Okay, do you want to know
Or
why?
are you telling me to dunk like Jordan? I cannot do that.
But what is that?
No matter how much I try.
Well,
Like, what are you telling me to do?
I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
I'm reading a book right now about how super athletes train and stuff, and trying to help myself, be less emotional. And the Just Do It, why it wins in merchandising and in branding is because it's a neutral statement.
It's like
it
a
is not a
nonsense-
positive statement, just do it. It's
That's
not
true.
a negative statement, just do it. It is literally
Just do it.
It is a neutral statement of what you have to do to be a success.
That's true.
It has nothing to do with good or bad. It has to do with reality, and reality is if you want to get it done, you got to do it.
Okay, then that's why it's been successful.
That's why it's been so successful. There is no, it doesn't care about you winning or losing. It has nothing to do with that.
It
doesn't take it that far. Because
it's so generalized.
True neutral thinking and being like when that's why these quarterbacks, I'm trying to like read about how these quarterbacks think and why Brady is so great is that even if he's losing, Atlanta Falcons, he can still win by looking at the field, controlling only the things that he knows he can control at his best and living in the neutral, living no emotionless. There's no positive, there's no negative. It's the next step. What do I got to do? Next play. Hike, boom, throw the pass. But all right, let's do what's the next thing? Neutral. You just do neutral.
And was that always their intent?
No, and here's the kicker. Where did it come from? Just do it. It was the last words of convicted murderer Gary Gilmore.
What?
He was strapped into the chair, and they're going to pull the trigger, right? They're going to fry this guy. 1977, Gary Gilmore was executed by firing squad, right? They're going to do this. His last words were, "Let's do it." The guy in charge of this ad campaign, he didn't like let's. He said, let's make it just do it. And he's like, put it on the table, put it on the table, $1 billion.
Why
was that in the movie? Wasn't there a movie with
I don't know
Matt
if it's
Damon
in the movie, but that's
Yeah,
where it came from. That's 100% where it came from.
Why would he even admit that? You think that,
Yeah, I wouldn't want my slogan to be a serial killer's list.
It was from the, it was from the agency Whedon and Kennedy. It was Dan Whedon. He later said he slightly modified it to just do it. It's simple. It's aggressive. It's universal. It's applied to elite athletes because it's true. It's just neutral. It's not it's perfect. It really is perfect.
See, even giving that person credit for that seems like we shouldn't because I feel
that
like
is the real origin story.
It's not it doesn't really to me say that this guy's brilliant for coming up with a marketing term that's lasted this long and been this big. I feel like that's just pure luck. And also like it had to do with the success of Nike to begin with and like how big it got.
Well, perfect timing.
Yeah,
you could
but like,
argue.
like not that it was the best slogan that's ever been.
But it is really good.
Here's what he says about it. It says he revealed that the phrase was inspired by the final words of death row inmate Gary Gilmore, who was facing execution, and said, let's do it. I remember when I read that, I was like, that's amazing. I mean, how in the face of that much uncertainty, how is it uncertain, dog? They're shooting you. What? And in the face of that much uncertainty, do you push through that? So I didn't like the let's thing. And so I just changed that because otherwise I'd have to give him credit. This cheap
wild,
son
right?
of a
Why
bitch.
even say it?
I know. Why'd you even say that?
So you think it's
now
a better
you just
story
look like even more piece of shit.
If he just said, I thought of that.
Yes.
That is,
Yeah.
I mean,
oh my God.
Also, like, don't mention that you stole the last words of a serial killer about to get
horrible
killed.
person.
Yeah, and then say like on the face of uncertainty. What do you mean? Like, even if he begged for his life, they're still killing him.
Well, I think when he says face of uncertainty, I think you guys are looking at it literally.
Okay.
Like I think he's thinking it from the terms of what's after that.
Oh,
I don't.
okay,
You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Like he knows he's gonna die, but he doesn't know what.
But
Right.
in my book, as I'm reading the book, and I read this part, I was like, that is. I don't know how I feel about let's do it now. Or just do it. Just do it. Sorry.
Either one.
Yeah. But it's wild. I bet a lot of phrases have come from like weird things like that, because it's all just business.
Yeah.
I mean, like we think because does it invoke something emotional when we see the commercial where the Gatorade commercial where the guy's sweat looks like Gatorade or yeah, I mean it does, right? But it's all just business. They're all just trying to sell us shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just marketing.
Yeah, it's all just marketing. It's beautiful, but it's just marketing.
Dude, everything.
You guys got to come up with a just do it.
We've been trying. Tom says it should be R
Don't
word,
do it.
R word and N word. Like,
oh wow. I don't know about that one.
But the R words,
some form of that. I don't know which comes first.
Okay. The R the
We don't know.
That's
what we have so far. That's all we have so far.
Before we go to break, tell me about this cheese you made.
Okay, no, okay.
Right.
You're making fun. I'm gonna teach people that sometimes the greatest delicacies are extremely simple to make, and it makes me mad. I'm in this. I'm mad at Publix. And I will look at any reason to not go to the grocery store, right? And Maisie wanted to make lasagna because we've been doing this thing on Sunday. By
the way, Sam, he's mad at Publix because he went there to get a sandwich and someone
turkey
stole
Reuben.
it.
I went to get a turkey Reuben twice.
And then he was like, who stole it? He started complaining.
And they're like, some woman named Daniel took a turkey Reuben. I go, oh, somebody ordered a turkey Reuben on the same fucking Friday? No way. You're lying. You're lying.
So he's
You got an argument with the deli?
He's had a vendetta against Publix.
I have a vendetta against
for
them.
months.
That place went downhill after Jordan left.
Yeah, I wrote him a letter and said that.
Did you?
Yeah,
I'm friends with him on Facebook. I'm friends with him on Facebook.
Yeah, I wrote him a letter.
What does he care?
I wrote him an email. No, I wrote them an email. It said, this place has gone to shit since Jordan's gone.
Just someone took your sandwich. Just order another sandwich.
I get emotional about it. So Maisie wanted to make lasagna. So we didn't have any ricotta cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And then that dawned on me. I was like, I wonder how hard it is to make your own ricotta, because making anything by yourself is like better.
Yeah.
Everything. So we made we like making our own marinara. So we get the can of DOP San Marzano tomatoes. We scrunch them up with our hands. We put the fresh garlic in there. We sizzle that, and get that going. And for ricotta, if you want to make your own ricotta cheese, it's super duper easy. It only takes you like 15 minutes. You need a gallon of milk and some cream and some vinegar. That's all you need.
Okay.
So here's what you do. You heat your gallon of milk with a couple shots of cream in it, maybe like 3 or 4 tablespoons.
All right.
Into your gallon of whole milk. You can't do any of the 1% bullshit. And you get it going on the stove, and you gently warm it on medium to 190. When you get to 190, it takes like 10 minutes. So easy. You don't have to do shit. You just use your thermometer. You take your milk, put it aside, take it off heat. You dump in like 4 tablespoons of white vinegar. You gently fold it in with a spatula, and then you just let it sit for 15 minutes. Then you dump that into through a cheesecloth. Boom, ricotta cheese. That's all you have to do. That's it.
Seems like it should be harder than that.
I thought so too. I thought so too. It was not harder than that. I can give some videos to Melissa. Maybe I'll make a video out of it.
All right.
But like Maisie and I made our ricotta cheese, and I will tell you, no bullshit, because I got to talking to our buddy Jim Colbert, because he's really into cooking.
Yeah, you're making your own stuff.
Every little bit that you add to a recipe, when you can make your own shit, it will make your recipe better.
Yeah.
The ricotta in that is so much fluffier. The ricotta you buy in the store is gelatinous. It's lumpy. There's no air in it. It's very kind of, it looks like
congealed.
It looks like tofu. It's
yeah.
This was like fluffy curds. Like, oh my God, dude, it's just fluffy curds. That's what you should just call me. Call me fluffy curds.
That's
fluffy
that's my catfish name.
Yeah, dude, it's so good. But it'll take you 10 minutes, and I guarantee you that's my tip of the week for cooking. If you're making a lasagna or if you like ricotta cheese, just try making your own. A gallon of milk and some heavy cream. 15 minutes later, and you'll have the fluffiest, best ricotta you could ever make.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, I want to talk about Sam's Airbnb nightmare. The last Tampa Bay game she went to.
Well, the last one I went to, we also lost, but it was in North Carolina.
I saw
the Panthers
that
game.
One. The name of the artist is, oh my God, this is funny, because you and I say this a lot. The name of the band is Holy Smokes. The name of the song is Chip on My Shoulder. We'll be right back with more A Mediocre Time right after this.
Z159 FM.
Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. So you're running a 5K tomorrow?
Not me. My husband's running that Orlando Magic 5K.
Oh, cool. He's been doing a lot of that, or both of you have, right?
I did one.
Okay. All right. We're leaving
How'd
it
it
at
go?
that. Yeah.
I finished it. Zero training, by the way.
Yeah.
He was training the entire time, and I was like, just do it.
So some would say
and
you
then,
did it
I
with
felt
no,
like shit.
you did it with no training, so some would say that you were doing the Tom style.
Tom
training.
trained, though.
Yeah. No, he would. That's the
My first 5K, no training.
Well done.
Well, anybody
It was
can
horrible.
do any of it. You could do a marathon. You sign up for a marathon. You can do
Everybody
it.
can do it.
Yeah, you're right. I'll bring it back. Most people can do it. You can walk this shit. It's like they say running.
You got to
it-
keep a pace, though. There's a pace that you have to keep, or they take you out.
Well, you guys worried me a little bit, because now I'm thinking about whatever happened to Chungus Glorioso, Izzy? Because when you said anybody can do it, I start running the numbers in my mind of all the listeners I know
he
that
can
are
do
bigger. Well, yeah, we haven't talked to him in a minute.
No, he's fine.
Okay, I hope so. Izzy, reach out, buddy.
He
was he our biggest listener? Largest? In
no,
size?
no.
Who is
there's
our
bigger?
What we should do this year in 2026 is find our largest listener and sponsor them to do a 5K.
All right.
The jelly roll.
We'll do the jelly roll. It's working.
You know, he's a Star Search judge now, and it makes me mad.
He's a Star Search judge?
Dog, you know they're bringing Star Search back on Netflix? Guess who the judges are? Worst judges ever.
Who?
And they make no sense together either. It's Jelly Roll, Sarah Michelle Gellar. Who was the last person? Buffy hasn't done anything in 30 years, and this is what she decided to come back for. Yeah. Unbelievable.
I used to love Star Search, dude.
A weird combination, but I guess judges for these shows are a weird combination of people that have nothing to do with each other.
Well, I mean, like him or not, Jelly Roll's a massive get for that show. I mean, the guy is super popular.
Yeah,
he's huge. He's just gigantic.
No, he lost his weight now.
Yeah, he's on the cover.
Who saw that coming?
He was on the cover of Men's Health.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, on the cover of Men's Health. And he swears he did not use a GPL-1.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely possible.
And I'm Native American.
How? What I want to see is what's going on under his shirt.
No, he says there's a lot going on under there. And he has to have a lot of that.
Surgery.
I think if he stays that way, I think most people have to go and get a lot of that stuff kind of cut up, you know?
Yeah.
And what you do when you get it done, and this isn't me being crude or anything, I think you have to tuck it into like your gun, right? Because that's where it all goes.
If you don't get prior to
tuck
the surgery.
Tuck it in your pants.
Yeah.
Well, right.
You can wear like the girdles.
But my point is that everything, the sides, the back, everything, it goes into like a pouch that goes over your cock and balls.
Okay, yeah.
Right? So most people, if you have that, like if I'd gotten as
like
big as Jelly Roll and
Ken doll peppers.
Well, you would have like all this skin, and theoretically, couldn't you pull it between your legs and tape it to your back and it'd be like you wear a U? It's like a U diaper that you could wear.
So how is Star Search any different than like America's Got Talent?
It's not.
Okay, same shit.
It's kind of the original, right?
It is the original, yeah.
I don't think that there was, I can't think of one that was before Star Search.
It was Ed McMahon. We got a lot of great stars from Star
Britney
Search.
Spears was on there. Justin Timberlake was on there.
So the original premise of Star Search was...
Sawyer Brown, country music superstar, Sawyer Brown.
You get in front of an audience and a panel of judges, and then you show them your talent. And whatever that may be, right?
Yeah.
Like, so it could be comedy, singing, dancing, any talent, right?
I don't know if it was any talent. See, whereas America's Got Talent and more of the Simon Cowell versions, they're kind of any talent. I do believe that the Ed McMahon Star Search was like kind of like singing, dancing, comedy. That's it.
Yeah, that's kind of all I remember.
I don't think you got any dogs.
Groups
I don't think
or
you.
dogs.
No, sometimes you
or
get
like
a band.
some weird circus act.
You get a band, but you're not going to get like Jabberwockies. You're not going to get like Dunk Squad. You're not going to get like...
Or like the circus, like that kind of like... you're displaying a circus-like ability or talent. Like
Star Search was more...
You know, you're riding a unicycle across a tightrope or something like that. Yeah.
I don't think Star Search really did much of that. Star Search was more like mainstream, like think Vegas-style show.
Yeah. Okay, all right. It's weird that there's they think there's enough or a market for this when we're seemingly saturated with America, because
people love that shit.
But America's Got Talent is still
Chrissy
going.
Teigen's the last.
That's
judge.
it, Chrissy Teigen. God damn it, that's who it was.
Like, and why would you try to even go against America's Got Talent when that's already seemingly?
Well, Netflix doesn't really have one, right? So Netflix now has their own talent show. Everyone's going to Netflix.
It's probably cheap enough to produce too.
Oh yeah.
Well, think about it from a radio station standpoint, right? Like, you have all these people that want to be famous, right? And your money's only going to be on Jelly Roll, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Chrissy Teigen, and Anthony Anderson's your host. So that's all
who cast this? This is a nightmare cast.
That's all you got to pay. You got to pay the venue. You probably own a venue. You could do it there. You own a soundstage. The people are going to come to you.
Absolutely.
The audience is partly the people that are performing, like family and shit.
Yeah.
So it's probably pretty cheap.
Yeah.
In a weird way.
100%.
What do you think? You're good at this. What do you think Jelly Roll's making for this?
Man,
he is
I don't know.
just under A level, I would say. He's not quite A level. He's just under. Just under, right?
Yeah.
Almost right there, kissing it a little bit.
I don't know. I don't know that
Or
Jelly
is he
Roll.
A?
I don't think he's A.
You don't think so?
I think he's C+, B-.
Because in country music, though, like
country music's different,
and
but
on
he's not a
TV
household name. If you said Jelly Roll, in not
you don't think so?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Like my son's.
Does your mom know Jelly Roll?
My mom.
I think your mom would know Jelly Roll.
But
she listens to country though.
No. She don't listen to music,
No.
but she listens to a lot. She listens to the show.
Oh, okay.
So she knows from the show.
She's familiar with the booger
She's familiar with the meaning of boogers.
Yeah. And like she likes talk radio, so she listens. She knows a lot about pop culture through that.
She's still on Alex Jones, right?
But
yeah. Last time I was over at her house, we were listening to her. I was riling her up.
My mom not into politics at all. Like, none of the Van family is. Like even my pop-up.
That does not surprise me.
You guys give me a huge anti-government vibe.
You know, like my pop-up watch boxing and old
And
westerns.
westerns, yeah.
Never in the news. Never once. I never
Just
saw
violence.
He liked violence, and that's it. And
the news is violence.
He did hate Obama.
But we know why.
Well, he wears a tan suit.
So, but I don't even know if he knew why. I think it's just because his friends hated him, so he'd scream Obama. But
he told me privately he didn't like presidents that smoked. He did not like that.
But never watched. Like even when I took him to the doctor and they'd have like the news playing, he'd just stare forward. I'm like, look at the goddamn Fox News.
Do you and I have old man shows that were, because, you know, the first segment I was talking about being an old piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like my dad only watched Andy Griffith.
Oh, that's my dad too.
Okay. There are certain things that
Andy Griffith, MASH, for the love of God.
My dad did. He wasn't a MASH guy, but he did
Star Trek. My dad, weirdly, Star Trek fan.
Interesting.
Okay.
Made zero sense.
That's
my dad likes Star Trek
illiterate
too.
Hillbilly. What the fuck do you like Star Trek for?
I don't know. They're like
Jean-Luc Picard, though.
You know why they liked it? Adventure.
And I think it made them feel smart. But,
your dad was like a diesel captain. You know,
diesel mechanic, boat captain.
But I'm saying boat captain, very close to Enterprise captain.
Very similar. He liked captains.
Yeah, captain to captain. That's captain on captain.
Yeah. He also, I think he liked aliens.
Yeah.
Sure.
310. Sure. He's a little horny boat captain. My dad watched Andy Griffith, and then most of your like TBS style shows. You know, so he was the funniest home videos guy, Andy Griffith. He loved wrestling.
All in the family.
But he went through a patch, and I'm kind of going through it now, where he watched news, but then news went away. You're right. News, like he was almost like, this shit sucks. And then he went to like fun nostalgia programming. A lot of wrestling, a lot of Andy Griffith.
I feel like that's The Office to this generation. Like Crystal will still like turn on The Office every once in a while, and like our kids will.
The Office and Friends for millennials for some reason, and I don't like either one of them.
But that's the
I
Andy
do like
Griffith.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
The show, not the person.
She'll watch Seinfeld, and I'll still catch myself watching it, like, because nostalgia. I think the oldest man thing I do is when I run, I listen to like the same punk rock I did when I was in high school. I listen to NoFX and Lagwagon.
Well, at least it's that, and it's not like AM sports radio or something.
I try. Well, I believe me. I try.
Hard to exercise listening to that.
But you can. My husband.
But
Travis works out the AM sports.
If he
awesome.
if he gets into the running journey, this is part of it. He'll realize because
switch,
I like him. I was like, oh great, I have to run for this much of time. I'm gonna use this time,
knowledge time,
to ingest a bunch of sports podcasts, right?
Yeah.
And then I found that I cannot, like, as soon as I switched to music, I ran way faster, like almost like 40% faster. And because like just listening to someone drone on about sports, like you start slow, you're just like barely moving.
That's why I quit the show. A lot of football talk.
I know.
That's fantastic.
And so
from the chat room, and this Twisted Movies, you never cease to amaze me with some of your observation. I think there's a good one. Says a lot of people like Star Trek for a reason they don't even realize. The fact that it's set in a utopian setting where humans are enlightened, no money, no greed. Humans work for bettering humanity. Yeah, it's almost like it was almost an original.
I don't think that's why my dad watched it.
Yeah, but I think some people do like that.
Yeah,
there's a comforting thing because I feel that, and I get the same feeling like with these stupid video games like Half-Life or World of Warcraft or like wherever you go in and you're kind of like, it's like, my life here is pretty bad, but in here, you know, the escape life.
Dude, I watched that
awesome.
documentary about that guy that was on World of Warcraft his whole life, and then he died, and then like all his friends only knew him as this character, but his parents didn't know about it.
Right.
Very sad, but kind of made me want to play World of Warcraft, not going to lie.
Have you ever played?
No.
It's an excellent
I just
game.
got into Dungeons and Dragons. I've become a nerd since I left this show.
Well, tell us about it. You're doing board games, huh?
Doing board games.
Last time we saw Brendan, he was like, I'm going to
Yeah,
play.
he's got me in on it.
Yeah,
he bamboozled me into this, by the way, this campaign.
Those gays are sneaky.
So
Him and his brother.
I'll be honest.
Not gay.
No, not.
So Brendan wanted to do this World of Warcraft show, and I think he's still going to do it. But
Do you mean Dungeons and Dragons, or do you mean?
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I was like, oh my god, he's doing that too.
No, Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, eventually he will.
And
Probably.
And then I had him explain it to me. I had Daniel. We did a show about it. Like someone came on and explained
Christine
Dungeons and Dragons.
came in
Christine,
with Adventures on
Right.
Tap. Those guys are great.
Yeah, Christine's
Shout
a part
out-
of this campaign I'm doing. Yeah.
Shout out to Adventures on Tap.
And then I promise I tried my hardest.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, all right.
It was
like,
hurting you. I could see it.
And I'm a big proponent into because I'm not really dead set on anything. Like I'll try whatever. Like
You're not a stick in
and
the
I'm
mud.
curious.
You're not no. You're not saying no.
I'm curious why people like stuff. I'm curious about fetishes and stuff. And I always
You're curious, but then you always dismiss it. So it's a weird dichotomy.
But what if it's because he likes it, right?
No,
what if it's because
no,
he
if I
likes
liked it, I'll do it.
What if he sees some lady jacking off a guy with her feet and he's like, I like that.
No, if I like
He goes,
it,
that's not for me.
If I like it, I'll do it. I'll tell you I like it. If I promise.
like beer.
I'll tell.
My friend.
With the Dungeons and Dragons,
You don't understand the concept.
I still
No, it's the
can't-
role playing aspect of why you don't think it's entertainment.
The fact that it's a game but not a game, and it's like
It's
there's-
predetermined.
There's no but they're like, oh yeah, there's strategy, but someone like the game master has complete control and they can take it where they want, and there's
Choose
no
your own adventure.
there's no math strategy to it.
Who's your character?
There's some math.
You're rolling
there's
dice.
and there's point systems.
Explain your character. Who are you?
So my name is Chessa. I'm a little vampire orphan. And I live in the sewers with Christine's character.
Sewer vampire.
First,
you're a big titty sewer vampire.
First,
I'm like
badass.
13, but
I want to be seduced by a big titty sewer vampire.
First, slow down.
Yeah, this guy's into it.
So you live in the sewer
With Christine.
with Christine.
all right,
I live in
yeah.
her trundle bed in the drawer
What
at the
is
bottom of her
Christine?
bed.
What is she?
Oh God, I think she's a goblin. I hope I'm not fucking that
you
up.
gobbling these nuts.
Hey.
Fitting all these nuts in your mouth. We want to do a T-shirt where it's fentanyl. This dick in your ass. Or something.
Oh, in your ass. I thought it was in your
It's all
mouth.
fentanyl. It's
Oh,
fentanyl.
because I said fentanyl.
Oh, you just,
man.
Oh my God.
Spitnol.
It's getting wet. Hey, fentanyl's the name of the show.
Like fit in all.
Right.
Yeah,
And
she
then
knows.
everybody thought I said fentanyl, like the
drug.
opiate.
I honestly think you should make that shirt.
Okay. Fentanyl.
You
this
haven't
dick
done
in
a
your ass.
goof shirt in a long
I know.
time. They were good.
I can't wear that shit because
Did you just go?
It's fine. People will buy it. They don't have to wear it. You
just
don't care
did.
what they do afterwards.
You said
but
you
if I
should.
can't wear it,
You said you should make that shirt, and Tom goes,
Have a hey. Have a hey.
"What is hava hey?"
Have a hey.
You became like a cool pimp.
all right. So you live in the sewer. What
Yeah.
else?
What do you mean, what else?
You live in
I
a
don't know.
You live in a
It's up to Patrick, who is Brennan's brother. He is the dungeon master, so he has created this world for us. Well, we're actually like orphans from Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes. That's
I don't
correct.
play that, so I wasn't familiar with any of these characters, but they all were. So if you play Baldur's Gate, you know who these characters are. So we're characters from that game, and we are in that city or whatever the hell world of Baldur's Gate.
What Tom has a problem with is the concept, I think I figured this out, of role playing with nobody winning for fun. Because this has no winner.
Yeah,
True,
yeah.
like, not really. I mean, everyone's a winner for participating in the campaign, as it's called, and telling the best, most creative story with the most, quote, fun. You have a hard problem attaching yourself to this in the idea that you're going to pretend to be a vampire that lives in a trundle bed in a goblin's dungeon, right?
Yeah.
But there's no, like, how do you win? You're like, how do you win, right?
Yeah. It's like, what am I supposed to roll here? Like, I like dice.
Well, you could do that. So, like, hey,
You're like,
you're being attacked by a rogue group of dinosaurs, and you got to roll a 7 to get out. And she rolls the 7, and they escape the dungeons. So you just kind of keep playing the game. It's the fun of the there's no, it's not like you're going to win. There's no betting on it. There's no scoring.
Yeah.
Is that? Is that what you don't understand?
The fun. I can remember this now that Christine, we all narrowed it down to this is too fun for me.
Is that what we said?
Yeah. She was like, she realized like this
it's a little like this show though, right? So you have on your Friday free show,
where's the goblin?
You have your
right here.
You're the dungeon master, right? Because you have a paper there.
I like being a master.
You look
That's
like
right.
You got a haircut.
I understand.
Yeah, you look like a straight.
Tom the master who likes to say the N-word.
Coming on saltine crackers and eating them. I can tell he's got that haircut.
You're the dungeon master.
All the guys that have the super Nazi haircut, they love coming on crackers and eating them. I've seen it.
Oh, is that?
I see it on Reddit.
I have not gone to that part of Reddit.
Yeah.
You have the outline of what the show is, right? You have an outline of what the show is going to be about, right?
Do I?
I don't know. You got something written down over there.
I can't read it.
Oh, shit. But then, things could change. Things get thrown at you. It's an improv,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
It's just that.
Yeah, there is improv, but with dice to kind of help you find a finality, like because you can die or you can lose your points or stuff. Like there are things that can happen.
You lose
in
inventory.
There,
you
but
get
he's
hurt.
telling the tale and making it kind of like a movie.
But it's his decision. So when
ultimately,
when you roll, it's like not that like you rolled a 1, you're dead. It's like the dungeon master they can determine if you're dead or not.
Well,
right? Or you come back to life.
He's pre-planned it, right? So like if you're fighting a monster, he already has the point value of what you need to have to beat this guy. So if you don't beat that,
then you don't beat it.
He's not going to change the value. He's not going to fuck you over like that. But he can make decisions of like, say you want to do something that's not, traditional, like, oh, I have this scimitar.
I want to put my dick out and waggle it at the monster.
But I want to
chop it.
I want to use my magic to make it a scimitar boomerang, so it comes back to me, so I don't lose it. He can allow it, or he could be like, nope.
Yeah. Sometimes they'll be like,
he will.
Yeah.
He will determine certain things if you're allowed to do certain things, but he's not going to change the ultimate rules that he came up with for the game.
Gotcha.
You want it more concrete, right?
It's like not everything's for everybody.
No, it's not. That's not.
Let's just,
and
I'm fine with that.
Every time I sit down to play, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay.
Every time.
Like, some people like this, some people like that. I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with never understanding.
Dan Paul says, Fit Tom, maybe you need to do more LARPing would be more your speed since you're more of a fitness man.
Go to a Renaissance fair with me.
Don't understand LARPing either, except for like I have a fake sword and I'll try to but when I stab you, you're like if I stab everybody and they're dead and I win, I could understand that. If
they do that,
but they don't really die. You want them really dead.
Chop their arm off, they have to hold their arm behind.
I like that part of it because I'm like now we're pretending to fight and there's some sort of a physical challenge.
But if I see you guys doing this, I'm gonna get to I'm like, get to war. What the fuck are you doing?
There has to be some sort of prize at the end or a
They're up here in Baldwin all the time. I'll be on my scooter. I'll ride by them. I can get a job. I yell, get a job every time I ride by them. They wave.
Some of them, that is their job.
They're very nice. They're nice people.
All right, let's do some voicemail or some email before we get out of here.
Let's do voicemail and emails because they pile up, man. All right, here. If you want to, go ahead.
Before we do that, what was your Airbnb nightmare?
So this happened a while ago. And I honestly can't remember if we've used Airbnb since this happened, but it was for Travis's birthday. We did like a group trip, so we needed a bigger house.
Okay.
Travis and I, we do a lot of Airbnb, so I did my research. We narrowed it down to a few houses. We had everybody vote on it, kind of thing. Travis and myself were the first people to show up to this house. And as soon as we pulled in, I was like, this doesn't look exactly like the picture, but maybe it looks better inside.
Yeah.
And then we went inside, and it was an absolute nightmare. It was a 110-year-old house, I think, that they also added weird rooms to, and there was a hidden wall door that we found.
Oh, I think I saw this.
I saw the wall
That's
door.
my biggest video on TikTok that blew up. Everybody loved
people love wall doors.
Yeah.
There are guys now that will come to your house and build you a wall door to hide a room. Like it's a
Yeah.
whole business now.
Hide your guns.
Where it's like guys, these carpenters, they're like, no, it's all they do. They specialize in hidden doors for homes.
Yeah, no. I've seen people build these. A lot of them they do it for the gun rooms.
Yeah.
Like I think my uncle had this.
It's
like,
a bug out thing.
Yeah,
Or a sex dungeon.
Yeah, I had like a gun room where he opened it up and then he put all the guns on the walls. And then,
That's cool.
And I feel like it's just to show
Mike
your
Busey
buddies.
just put it above his bed. It's real weird.
He did.
What's that guy up to?
Busey?
Yeah, he's still around. Yeah, he's coming in like
Florida
in a
Man
couple
game.
weeks.
Oh, okay. Thought he got canceled a little while ago.
No, we heard that story.
Yeah,
That passed.
Yeah, that passed.
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway.
Yeah, that one was fine.
So you found this walled. Oh, by the way, on social media, there's a lot of this, and there's a lot of the, hey, I found this hidden door and I opened it up, and there's someone been living in here.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
And
obviously,
I always know those are fake because there's not shit everywhere.
Yeah, it's true.
Because someone was
The
truly.
first thing I do in any place I'm hiding is I take a big shit.
Well, no, so you'd have to.
You know that's interesting. You watched the movie Greenland? You might have, but I don't know.
No, but
It's
I
like
hope we get it soon because
Travis and I just started watching the second one, and that's not really a spoiler, but at one point they're in a lifeboat for at least a week.
Yeah.
And we're like, where are they shitting?
Yeah.
We hang it off the side.
Yeah,
you can't open it. It was like a sealed shut.
A sealed
one.
Yeah.
I'm
So it
like,
wasn't
nah,
like an open one.
they're not just sitting in there palling around.
How good would that feel too? That first shit after you've been holding it for like days, and you just crank it off of there, you're like, it feels so good. God, it feels so good.
Yeah. Their feces would be everywhere. Yeah.
Everywhere, or at least in
Feces.
one corner. You're not getting away from the smell.
Yeah. It's real bad.
So anyway, we didn't even know about the door at first. Just kind of walking the premises together. I'm like, you know what, Travis? I'm going to video all of this so that we don't get blamed for any of this stuff because this house does not look like what the pictures looked like online.
And also, I saw some criticism, I believe, on the comments of this post of like, you shouldn't be snooping
people
around.
got mad that we went in the door.
And I'm like, you rented this house. If you rent someone's house, you are allowed to snoop around.
Unless they say specifically not to. I've stayed
Yeah.
at Airbnbs where they're like, hey, we have this room that's like the supply room. It's locked. Don't go in there. Fine, whatever.
I still open them up.
Yeah.
If you can.
No, I do. If I find
Some
the
of them are like
key,
deadbolts.
if I find the key to the supply room, and if you did this at our Airbnb, it's fine. It's allowed. What Tom is saying is actual American law. If I go to an Airbnb, and the last one I stayed at one of those dance competitions, there was a whole paradise. This guy's private collection. Everything was in there. I went in there. I'm snooping around. I'm picking up everything.
No, I'm not going to steal their stuff, but I'm snooping.
I'm not a piece of shit.
I'm rummaging through
I'm
there.
looking.
Yeah.
I'll
Anyway.
go jack off in your office.
So those people are wrong.
Those people were real mad, yeah.
If you know, and the person that rented
Someone
the house.
said we should be arrested.
That's ridiculous.
I was like, for what?
You are a legal tenant, or
Like,
like
you're trespassing.
You're not trying. You rented the place. All of it is yours. Anyway, all right.
They didn't disclose there was a fucking room there either.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
if there was somebody living in there?
Yeah. Hey, also, you should disclose, like, hey, there's a secret room in
Right.
here.
Don't be
great
freaked out.
idea.
There's a secret room. Yeah.
Oh man, so you build a house, right? And you build in the center of the house, like like the movie Sliver or whatever. You build like a main house where you have little holes into all the rooms around you.
Did you guys watch Barbarian?
No.
That literally in Barbarian, a fucking person stays in an Airbnb and then a thing comes out of a fucking. This is what I thought was going to happen. I'm like, I'm not going in this fucking hole. Like, why didn't anybody tell us this was happening? It went down into these narrow wood stairs down into a basement in Florida. I'm like, this doesn't seem natural. I'm not going down there.
No, I mean, like, I'm building a room where I'm hiding in it, and I've got holes into all the rooms I'm renting, and I could just slide them open
Pop
and
it
look at
out.
everybody.
Yeah. That happens sometimes.
That's got to be
Yeah,
a thing,
yeah.
right?
But with like
course.
hidden cameras and shit,
Yeah.
you know.
Uh-oh. They're listening.
Oh, there you go.
But everything was a mess. Everything was broken. Our fridge was broken. So they had a secondary fridge, thankfully, out by the laundry room outside. So
There
we
you
had
go.
to take everything from inside of our fridge, move it out to the outside fridge. So God forbid you had to get something in the middle of the night or whatever. You had to go to the outside like shed to get whatever you wanted. Dishwasher was broke. Stains on every inch of carpet and on the beds, the couches, like everything was fucked.
Have you
Okay,
guys, and you documented all
Everything.
of it.
Roaches.
Did you end up staying or leave?
Well, we tried to talk to the lady of like, hey, because we paid quite a bit of money because it was literally labeled like luxurious was in the title to not what I showed up to. Yeah. And so we were trying to work with the lady of like, hey, you and I both know this is not what we signed up for. We'll stay because we're not going to be able to find a place that is going to accommodate all of us for, whatever amount of money.
The 11th hour,
like, exactly. Can you work with us and give us at least some of our money back here? And she played hardball with us. And then we dealt with her. She was like an Eastern Bloc real woman.
They don't
zero shits.
That is the one thing that I'm more like this Eastern Bloc hard woman where I want to play hardball. And you've always had this right. With Tom's always just like, no, it's fine. Just say, what do you need? Coffee? You want some money back? Here's some money back. It is the better way. Just give them what they want.
So then she had like, so I think she was the property manager or something. And then she had the quote unquote owner start contacting my husband, and this went throughout the entire week we were there. Every day it was like something happened or something was going on. They wanted to replace our appliances while we were there renting.
I like that. That's fair.
Just 4 random men showed up at the house and just started walking in and looking at us out the window at the pool and moving fridges.
When are you going to show your daddy?
It was, And then they're like, we'll be back later to fix the ceiling fan. And we're like, well, we're not going to be here. They're like, that's all right. We're like, you know the passcode to get into this house?
Oh, yeah. Go put on your bikini.
It seems like, and I know you shouldn't do this, but it seems like if you own the house, that even if someone's renting it, you should just be able to
go in and out.
Well, our landlord does. I like the way he does it too, because I would do that too. He set a precedent here. He came in the other day. He just sit there. He kicked his heels up.
Yeah. You just walk in whenever you
grabbed
want.
the LaCroix.
I
heard, and I look out there. I thought it was you. It wasn't you. You're
no
in the
knocking,
bathroom
no
taking a
letters.
shit, and he's on our couch with his legs out drinking a LaCroix.
I just take it. Whatever you do to me, I'll take it.
It means you're tough. It means you're tough.
There was one room that our friend was staying in that had a little balcony, and it had a light on the like a floodlight on the outside. No switch to turn it off. So at night it was beaming on his face.
You got to unscrew it.
And there were hornets living on the. So it was just,
so you can't unscrew it.
You can't even go out there. It was
a hornet light,
bro. It was one of the worst Airbnb experiences I've ever had.
Verbo. Anybody Verbo?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Any better? Any worse?
It depends.
Because like anything.
A lot of them are the same. Yeah. They're on both. Just like Uber and Lyft.
Yeah, well, just like Uber and Lyft got shittier. And, Verbo and this, and Airbnb's gotten shittier. I mean, and it's not all of them.
So I will tell you that there's a hack that I live by where if, you go to some of these Airbnbs and VRBOs or whatever, the ones with horrible reviews sometimes are the best value, and you have to.
This is like the Asian food trick. The Asian food trick is to look for the places that have, I think it's 2.5 or 3. It's lower than you think, and you're going to get the best, most authentic food there.
Okay, yeah, this is kind of
it filters out the white people. There's some weird Karens that if they think, if they see squid pie, they're like, this place is filthy, but it's not, and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Is it like the Chinese food trick?
It is kind of like that, where but you have to read the reviews, because the truth's in the reviews.
Oh, yeah. A little worse.
Because sometimes the people will be like, it rained the whole time.
Right. It's something that they can't control.
Yeah,
exactly. 100%.
And then you'll be like, oh, this is a good one, because all the reviews are shit that's outside of the owner's control.
I look at all the reviews. I start with the worst. You got to start with the worst.
Yeah.
But look, I have pictures. There's mold everywhere in the house. This is their toilet cleaner that they left on a paper towel on the floor in the bathroom that's all rusted. There's water damage around every vent. There's cat piss on the carpet. This is the oven that is broken and full of food.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're giving some food for you. Free food.
One of the doors looked like it had almost been broken down. They also said they had a game room, and it was like their pool table, everything was coming off of it.
Pool tables hard to maintain.
And it was in a room where you couldn't extend your entire stick because the room was too small.
I like that. Another one I like is
they trick you with that. You forget that you need a stick room.
But you see it. But you see it and you're like, oh, pool table. And you're too stupid to know you need room. And another one that they get you is I like ping pong table. Corners are shedding.
Oh, yeah.
I like ping pong table got rained on. They push it back inside, and the
I think it was
corners.
bubbling up, and the ball hits the bubbles.
I like it when the corners of your ping pong table you have to vacuum underneath them because they're shedding.
Yeah, it's made out of corkboard.
Yeah.
But it's all disintegrating. Anyway, let's do one voicemail.
All right, let's go with this one right here.
Hey, Tom and Dan. I got a overgrown lot next to my property, which I own the overgrown lot as well, and I'm getting to the point where I want to use that lot, and so I've got to clear it. So I hire a guy in a skid steer, and he comes out, and he's been working for a few hours, and he comes to the house, and he's like, hey, man, I think somebody's living in the woods next door to you. And I'm like, what? Let's go look. He tells me, oh, there's like a tent out there with like a chair, and I'm thinking it's like a lean-to or like, some little kids camping thing for some bum. Walk up, and it is a one of these like 10 by 10 pop-up tents with tarps all on the side. He's got his own little trash receptacle 10 feet away full of trash.
He's not.
And I'm like, where's this bum? Why is he on my property?
Jeez.
I follow an extension cord from his tent to the neighbors. He pops out.
Oh, what happened? They killed him. Bum killed him.
No, he'll come back.
Hey, Tom, I follow an extension cord from his tent to the neighbors. He pops out there, and he's like, oh, sorry, man. Didn't know anybody lived there. I was just hanging out. I'm like, well, you got to go. So, you guys ever had, like, any encounters with...
Why'd he gotta go? He didn't do anything. He was chilling.
I know Big Tim has plenty of stories, but you guys? Thanks.
Big Tim is that bum. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm worried about him. I haven't seen him online in a minute. I don't know if he's still bouncing in California or what.
I haven't heard from him.
For this particular thing, I didn't fully understand the story when he said he saw an extension cord from his neighbor's house to the tent, and then his neighbor popped out and said, "Hey, didn't know."
No, the guy.
I think the man that was living in the tent was like, "Oh, I didn't know anybody lived there."
Yeah, the guy. Now, I've never had this situation because
you would be the nicest of the three of us here.
I would feel
By
bad
far.
kicking him out.
You would.
I'd
You
give
would be
him
the
a certain
nicest.
amount of time.
I mean, he's not stealing your electricity. What are you doing?
Yeah. I guess
You didn't even know he was there.
It would
That's
be
how
a-
much he kept to himself.
It would
And
be
he's got a trash can.
A roll of the dice on who, me or Sam, is the nastiest to the homeless. I'd bet on me. I'd bet on me.
Yeah.
I bet on me to give him a good get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'd give him time. Like, what do you need? A good 5 days to go find another
5
place?
days? 5 fucking
I'd
days?
give him 5 days.
Wow, you are nice.
Because it takes some time
You're
to
the
move
good one.
all this shit.
You're the good. What do I care about that?
What if he got in there?
Yeah.
It's gonna take me 5 fucking days behind. You shouldn't be mowing this.
Actually, I would make a deal with him. I'll be like, hey, you can stay here longer if you clear this land for me.
Okay.
But then he chops
So he
his
does a
hand
shitty
off.
job, yeah.
and then I have to, and then he sues my goddamn homeowner's insurance.
Or he just never does it, and then you're just 5 days delayed.
Yeah, because you hate confrontation, so you would never say anything.
No, but that's what happens is he's like, I'll give him 5 days. Well, 5 days becomes 11 days. You know what I mean? Like, that's why you gotta be like, get the fuck out of here!
Yeah. And then I'm like, God, this guy's lazy. Who would have thought?
It's gotta be hard,
He won't
though.
do what his,
I don't know, man.
his work ethic. Shit.
The fact that he had his own little trash can, he could have just been throwing trash on the ground.
That's true.
I don't think he's lazy.
I would be. I'd give him maybe.
It's
I wouldn't
on hard
give him,
times, man.
I wouldn't give him 5, but I'd give him maybe a day. I'd give him 24 hours,
There's
and maybe I'd help him move. That's
Like-
nice, right? If I
Yeah.
go like, hey, I'll help you clean your stuff up. That's nice.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything.
That's nicer than giving him 5 days. I'll help you move. I just need to get you the hell out of here, so I can get this thing cleared.
Yeah. I guess if time is of the essence, then get him out of here.
But at this day and age, with people hurting, it'd be hard pressed to kick any man. If I saw somebody in the woods around Baldwin, it'd be good on you. I ain't ratting you out.
There's a lot of government-owned woods to go in there and hide.
That's where we're gonna put our next studio.
That's
That's what I think. I think we should do it.
I thought we were going to counter. You've heard about the bum woods by my house.
I was gonna ask you about
Castleberry
that.
Forest.
I don't think that I have.
Me and my sons have been, investigating inside the woods.
Investigating inside the woods.
And sometimes
spelunking, right?
we send the kids. They were like, "You want to go? Look around in the bum woods. We'll send them out
Yeah.
there." But the first time we went in there, I was expecting to find a homeless man, and I told my sons, I was like, we could run across someone living in here,
Yeah.
so most likely they're going to be fine.
Do you want me to dress up with my current look as a homeless man? And scare your sons? I'll be like, come here, kiss my cheeks.
You don't understand. I want them to do the stereotypical
Stand by me.
Stand by me.
Yeah. Find the dead body.
Find the dead body and poke it with a stick. Like, I'm encouraging them to do that.
We can make this happen.
And I have to push them out of the house to go explore. and do this shit. Like, it was up to them. They would just be in the internet. Talking old men or whatever the hell they're doing.
The Ronnie Radke's of the world.
So much more fun.
They'd never leave the goddamn house if I didn't force them to. Like, I want them to explore. I want them to go get in trouble. Like, I want them to go to the abandoned house. Like that. Like someone was doing some sort of devil. So we got to start
setting some of the stuff up for you.
Like, I need to find more of this for my son. Like, they would rather not go explore and go.
Oh
and
my
look at
God!
People.
I know a place you've never taken them. I bet.
What?
And it was an age-old rite of passage for me because it included a lot of things I shouldn't be playing with, a lot of things I shouldn't be seeing, and it was a dad trip. The dump. When's the last time they went and they got dirty at the dump? I'd find porno mags. I'd run all around. The rats are running all around. And we wouldn't tell my mom anything about it.
You're talking about the 1980s dump. The
dump is different now?
The 2020s dump is different?
Yeah.
What's going on now?
When there's nothing going on there. It's all.
What about the post office? My dad used to take me to the post office.
That's even worse. The dump, there's no
flea markets anymore, so you can't take them there.
You know, the dump used to be cool.
The dump was cool as fuck.
When you actually got to drive onto the dump mound and then just kick your shit onto the mound.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
And
have you ever done it?
No.
Did you ever do it with your dad?
No.
Never as a kid? That surprises me as a hillbilly.
We just threw the trash outside. Our yard was the dump.
That's true. That's more hillbilly than me.
I experienced this in Colorado. Like, in small towns still have the kick your trash out onto the mound dumps. And it's awesome.
It is awesome.
Because there's like a whole mound and there's a working bulldozer just pushing the shit.
And you're near it.
And you just back up and you just kick it onto the floor. And it feels like you're littering.
You wave to the guy, he'll wave to you.
You're just like, I'm just dumping in this guy. Yeah. And like in there, you're in the middle of some sort of canyon. But now you have to go and you kick your shit off into like containers.
Yeah, they make it separated.
The coolest part is like when you go to the hazardous waste part. And then you have to pull around and you give your batteries and paint can to one guy sitting in what looks like a Mad Max.
Yeah, it looks like the what do you even call that? Like a
you know the inventors in Mad Max, like they always have some sort of labyrinth of junk. Shit. Like technology, like they hoarded all the batteries.
Their craft
and
has been their prison now.
They've
been encapsulated.
They've become a part of it.
Correct. And they have some sort of hot air balloon. They're fucking driving around.
And they got goggles on their head.
Yes, always goggles.
So they still have that at the dump in the hazardous material area.
You're making me want to go to the dump.
Sam, you would love it.
And then you go around, and then it's in the other side.
Tom and Dan go to the dump. Next go-to show.
We've done that.
And
you did?
Yeah, we went to a pawn shop though instead.
Yeah.
We went out to the dump, and then we went to a pawn shop.
And because the regular dump
like 20 years ago
is not, like you can still boot your shit out onto a pile, but it's only like a yard debris.
Well, then they take it out.
What about the recycling center?
No, that's amateur hour.
Scrapping?
No.
I think it's still pretty old school at the old recycling center.
I've only been to the recycling center once to get my boat trailer weighed, and it did have a old school.
It's a little sketchier.
Sketchy mentality.
Go to the one in Taft.
Yeah. Because everybody there is obviously a copper thief or copper thief adjacent.
Right.
Like they are in the world. They may be good now, but they've stolen metals in the past.
Yeah. Oh, they pulled a guy over on Live PD like last week, and the interior of his the passenger seat of his truck.
Yeah.
When they pulled him over, it's all copper, like all of it, like all piled up. Like he had it like it's his friend, and he's driving it around.
This is mine.
It was wild.
You can make a lot of money if somehow you stumble upon. Remember that guy that went on an old school cruise? And his boss asked him to clean out an old mine. This was out in Arizona or some shit, California. And he figured out inside the mine was miles of copper wire they used for detonation. Oh. And then he just spooled up enough copper wire to pay for him and his friend's cruise.
There you go.
And his travel and shit. Because every once in a while you'll stumble upon oh shit, no one knew there was this much some sort of metal in there that you could take to recycling. All right.
They are really telling you to shut the fuck up.
Right on time.
My God.
Over here's getting mad. He's like,
Sipping with Sammy
Yay.
on Twitch.
Yeah.
I try and do it Sunday mornings around 9 a.m. But, I'm either there or I'm not. Just follow me.
And you can always go there and check out episodes that, she's past episodes that she's done. You can check those out. What else do we have anything to plug for anybody out there right now?
You got any events coming up?
We're in the midst of planning our BDM Appreciation Week.
Yes.
It's coming up April.
It's coming back around.
Not going to be at Cabana Live this year.
Oh,
it got closed.
Too many shootings?
No. They survived that.
Oddly enough, not enough shooting.
I think something else got them. I don't know.
Ooh,
but
what do you think got him?
I think a standard separation.
Yeah.
That's what usually gets you.
Gotcha.
But anyway, I don't know. I'm not putting
Allegedly, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what's happening.
But it is closed down now. Anyway, it's going to be in Orlando. We'll announce that to all BDMs once all the details are finalized.
You guys doing the Moe Mini Masters?
We are fleshing that out. I want to be a part
sold
of that.
out. And I asked Bustecker because
I know it's getting close, but yeah, it might have sold out by now.
Ross Paget's doing it, and
I know he's the resident golfer, but I mean, I'm just gonna say, I won awards for my golfing short game as a young man. Yeah, my chipping and putting, there wasn't anybody Southridge Golf Course in DeLand that could ever beat me pitching.
Yeah, but when's the last time you went to a putt-putt?
It's been Maisie doesn't play baby games. So,
yeah.
Maisie's only done, this is so embarrassing. Do you know my daughter at 10 years old has only played putt-putt one time?
It's not her thing.
And she's only been to one movie.
Is it one movie and one
putt-putt?
One movie
and one putt-putt.
So I've played putt-putt dozens and dozens of times.
It doesn't, is just not.
I've been to Congo River, maybe
I love
13
Congo.
times.
That specifically one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it one on 436?
I drive.
Oh,
Come on, 436
I
Congo
beg to
River.
do stuff like
How
that.
dare
Next
you?
to the Chuck E. Cheese?
Mo would never.
Dude, I beg to do that stuff. She don't.
It's all work.
She's a fucking old piece of shit, just like her dad.
Well, she's a hustler.
Yeah, she don't care about it.
Someone makes the Olympics.
I almost went out to the Disney foot golf thing the other day.
Oh, really?
I get it for free with my annual pass. I got to get out there.
No shit.
Yeah.
They no golf carts, right? Still,
I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
That was the problem with the Disney foot golf is the no fucking.
Yeah, that was
golf
the problem. Wasn't the broken TV?
And then we broke a TV.
We didn't do that. I stand behind us. We did not do that.
No, we didn't.
Half the fun of golfing is driving around the golf cart drunk.
Yeah, being drunk on the golf course. It's like being drunk in nature is fun.
But
everybody was still drunk, but
you
we had to walk it. Yeah,
driving drunk. Anyway, all right. So
driving drunk is the fun part.
I do love driving drunk. There's a reason why I like having beers and playing Forza.
Without being nervous that you're gonna get a goddamn DUI.
Yeah, nobody wants to. Nobody drives drunk wanting to kill somebody, right?
Yeah. Like it's like you can't get in trouble driving drunk. That's the fun
We're just
part.
digging this hole. I like it.
Moe's Mini Masters.
Yeah.
You cannot drive drunk there.
I think it's sold out.
Yeah.
Can
you just show up to watch, or what's the? I don't even know the details.
You might be part of the gallery, sure.
Go follow Just Call Moe on social media,
Yeah.
and you can find all the information. Go to justcallmoe.com. But I think there is a viewer only ticket that you could buy. But it was limited, and I know Bus Echo, because I asked him, I was like, do you want us to promote it? He's like, I think we're going to sell out with Ross and his. And that's why I didn't sign up for it, because I don't want to take a listener spot.
Right.
Absolutely not. No. And if you've never been around Ross or hung out with him, you will absolutely enjoy it.
So
hey, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Appreciate you.
We will see you on Monday.
Bye.